bed, and it's
Oh, awkward.
Yum.
I was to say,
Oh God!
is the cat doing the like thing?
no, she's just licking her paw and rubbing it over her head.
Oh,
Doing nothing.
that's just cute.
It's adorable, but it's doing nothing.
All right, but anyways, what is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Winter Cassius, and welcome back to Discord Dungeons and Dragons with the Solaires. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
No.
Oh, damn. Okay. Tell me how it really
God
is.
damn it, Wild Flooding, you always fail me.
But
Because it's fun to fail you.
that's fair. I understand. But with
Oh?
Fail me so often.
when will you learn that your actions have consequences? But that being said, though, with let us go ahead and get back into the game. Hopefully, when Herma becomes available, he'll join. Otherwise, we'll give him an in detail. Excuse me. But with that being said, however, let's go ahead and get back into finding out what happened last time on D&D. The Solaires, after many problems in the Feywild between chaotic magic, weird monsters and creatures, making a deal with a werewolf pack, and then going ahead and fighting the one creature that was holding Kazir's wife hostage and causing massive problems for the Court of Summer. The party working together was able to successfully take down the hag after a grueling fight that may or may not have gone the way the party wanted to, but successful nonetheless. It did. Just ow.
He's dead.
Just ow.
I kicked him about the nuts.
That's true. You did. I just like the thought of cutting back to it.
I need to do what I did to
Agreed.
that one into the
Hey, man. That being said, though, the party not only was able to defeat the hag, they were able to save Kazir's wife and free Kark of his curse. No longer is his mind in a haze, but choosing to be called Kark from now on, keeping Istavor as his a middle name from now on. But yeah, I know. I just like calling him Istavor. Like, you know what I mean? Istavor.
Oh, gotcha.
About to say it's just fancy, but no, you are correct. That is his name, but I like doing it that way. But anyways, the party continued on to make their deal with keep their end of the bargain with the werewolves. The werewolves are willing to keep their bargain with you and escort you out of the Feywild. So as you guys move forward, with Kazir, I assume with your wife and carrying your wife princess style.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys follow the wolves for a couple of hours. If you guys wanted to use hit dice, you could. Otherwise, you guys continue to follow.
The Court of Stars is retreating, right?
The Court of Stars is retreating. You do see that the sky is starting to become brighter. It's not gone. Unfortunately, it's not gone yet.
It's not gone, but
It's
going.
I was gonna see if I could do Song of Rest.
I mean, if you guys want to try to take a short rest, you could. While you guys are traveling, I will allow it because you guys went through a grueling fucking fight.
Yeah.
It's just walking, not like running and hiding.
Yeah, no. The wolves are more than happy to accommodate for you guys because of the fact that they know the fight you guys went through.
Completely fair.
They may only go for the pack, but we kind of did something cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
With that,
I'll do some.
We helped them in a way, so they're.
I'll do Song of Rest, so anyone who uses hit dice can add a D8.
absolutely. Which, by the way, just go ahead and roll me a performance check, just for funsies.
Okay.
Oh, would it be okay if I retcon one thing?
Oh.
Kazir's last words to the hag.
Oh.
He thought of something cooler.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, by all means, tell me.
Thank you. As he, hold on one moment. I got a cough. Sorry about that. As he goes to deal the final blow, he says, True love is a two. Hold on, let me. True love is a two-way street, and life does not love you back, bitch.
Solid. I
He
approve.
stabs her.
And then he, yeah.
Oh,
then he kills-
absolutely. Brutally put that monarch blade right through her chest.
Exactly.
He does a Macbeth and die, you wig. Love that line.
Fair.
I'm gonna have going through clearing. I'm gonna give guidance. Oh, because I want high performance for it to be his first after the full. Oh, 38.
Nice.
Holy, nice.
Now, is this more of a high spirits tune, more of a somber note? What kind of music is it?
Start off somber, then go to high spirits since we just killed a hag.
Absolutely. And as you guys progress, if any of you, like I said, if any of you guys would like to use your hit dice, you certainly can. If not, that's okay. I've just wanted to get the option out for you.
Yeah, I used to.
Absolutely. And make sure, and if
You 7.
fair. But I say, with that being said, and you guys progress forward, you guys do see what appears to be almost like
Oh my god.
what appears to be almost like a cave, and you see the wolves go. Yes, this will take us out of the Feywild. Were you?
Excellent.
Now, I don't know where this will take us, so be prepared.
Okay. If I find a place to rest, I can get everyone back to where we need to be.
Absolutely. But we are wolves of our word, and we will make sure that you get back to the material plane. Come. And you watch as they are the first ones to walk in.
I have a feeling the deal is off soon as we get out.
No,
Sorry, no.
it's still on.
Just check. It was just a stupid
deal
spot.
of us it's not harming each other.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
That still stay in effect, even though we're exiting the Feywild. Since it was made in the Feywild, we still have the magic tattoos.
It's true. It is. It's
Makes
the
sense.
Fey contracts, man. They're a bitch, but at the same time, they are nice to have because it's the only way to keep those tricksy motherfuckers at their word.
Oh yeah, complete.
Yeah.
That being said, however,
I'm just gonna just go through.
absolutely. About to say,
Oh yeah, could zero follow.
absolutely. So you guys follow. The rest of you guys follow.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley Garnan.
No.
Oh, fair enough.
Stay
Okay.
and nap.
Garnan's just gonna take a nap. He's gonna rip Van Winkle in the Feywild.
I'm gonna reach back through and pull Garnan through.
How did I know you were gonna say no?
No.
I just like the thought
No,
of
quiet.
I just like the thought of Garnan just like deciding like, well, I'm gonna take a nap first. I'll catch you guys later.
I could actually see Garden kind of wanting to stay in the Feywild, though. I mean, like out of character. I'm not kind of.
If the world wasn't against him, I could totally see Garnan wanting to spend some time.
Exactly.
But
Imagine some things.
that being said, Tiny, since you are the first one to go through the Feywild gate back to the material plane,
Why am I here?
I'm about to say I need you to roll me a d8.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Is the party going to be split up,
You don't know.
or is
I have
this a different thing?
We have sending stones. It's fine.
Roll initiative.
I got a 5.
A 5. Ooh.
I got a 5.
This is gonna be interesting.
That's not a good sound.
Oh, it's guys. Come on. All right.
We are inside of the Nexus room.
Wow,
be
plot twist. Just. All right.
We would die.
Probably.
So badly.
As you go through the portal, Blue, since you are the first one, you're right behind the wolves, and as you do, you are met with kind of an interesting surrounding. You almost seem to be in a area of like almost kind of the same as the Feywild, like a lot of trees, like a lot of like wildlife, like a lot of nature at its fullest. And for a brief second, it's like, oh fuck, we're still here. But then you'll notice that the trees are different. There are multiple kinds of trees. There's not just one anymore.
Oh god. It's weird that it's good seeing different types of trees.
Thank God. There's an oak right there and a mahogany over there. Thank God.
Actually,
Ignoring the fact that those two-
beside each other, that would be good.
Ignoring the fact that those two will never be seen beside each other.
It's true. No, it's true wholeheartedly. But at the same time, it's like you can see that there are multiple kinds of nature, not just one anymore.
Oh, thank God, an oak and a walnut.
There you go.
And as the rest of the party follows through, you slowly come in and you see the same thing. You are seeing this big open wooden forested area. Lots of trees.
Alone.
Yes, you are alone as far as you can tell. If anybody wants to roll a perception check, they certainly can. But I will say this:
No.
while you roll that, I will say this. The first thing that hits you is that it's very nice here. Like, the weather is fair. There isn't too much wind. It's actually warm. You could almost feel the sun, like, reaching through the trees and hitting you guys.
Oh, I got a 14.
14.
You know what? I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Kazir doesn't even cry because he's just
He's focused
basking
on
in holding his wife right now.
Absolutely.
He's focused on boning.
I'm gonna give him guidance for that
No!
strength.
Yes.
Excuse me. Hi,
I'm
Nevin.
gonna give him a little bit of guidance for his
Excuse me.
strength. That must be fading, but now it's been hours.
But yes, with a 14,
I got a 29.
29, absolutely. You guys
Wow.
take some time and you look around. There does not seem to be any danger nearby. You do see some wildlife. You do see some predators, but they actually seem to be actively avoiding you guys, especially because of the fact that the wolf people are with you. It's almost like,
Probably really hungry.
yeah, probably. But anyways, you guys do notice that, and I will say this time with Blue's high check there, you guys went into the Feywild in the wintertime. There is no snow to be seen.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We are either somewhere where it's warm or it's been
I need-
a
I need
long
sending.
time.
I need a sending spell.
And Garnan,
Yeah?
as you walk in, you kind of look around. You kind of take a breath, just breathe in. It feels just like home.
Fuck.
Wait, wasn't it cold
Fuck.
where their people were?
Yeah, normally.
Uh-oh.
Who has a sending spell?
We can't cast sending until we're far away from that portal.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Or else
Do we have
We just
a,
have
do we
to
have a
go.
sending stone? Do we have a sending stone to Thon or anyone in the church?
Did you?
Blue
I
does.
have one to the queen.
It
Um,
gives us a time skip. Hardly even.
It's we gotta get away from the portal before I use it.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. So you guys want to progress forward?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a good feeling that
Waiting.
we're all assumed dead.
Well, they knew we were going into the Feywild, and I assume
Oh,
people
they
know that-
didn't. We didn't.
We didn't know.
Said you guys were going to the forest, not the Feywild.
I didn't say that in
Yeah.
character.
No, I know you said that above game. I'm aware.
Do I get any like sending spell to me at all? Like, was I attempted to get contacted while I was gone?
You don't know. As
Are
far
you asking if you had a magical messaging system go off?
Truly,
That-
yes. Hey.
That's how sending works.
hold on.
Yeah.
I let me check my magic cell phone. Excuse me. Anyway,
Pretty much. I mean,
no. As far as like I ran the sessions and everything. If you guys would have received any messages, I would have let you guys know.
yeah.
Blue's gonna keep walking until the area around won't give him a headache.
The wolves do kind of give you a look and go, if you're looking for a way out of the forest, you're going the wrong way. And they point in they point the opposite direction. Over there's a clearing.
We'll go.
Where
just
are we?
Trying to get away from magic.
Let me see.
As far as we know, Gardon's the only one that even has a hint.
We're in the south.
I thought we were in the north.
It's too many smells. I can't tell.
Let's go to a clearing. I'll find out.
Absolutely. You guys keep moving.
He's gonna fly up. He's gonna go.
Yeah. Absolutely. You fly
500 feet.
Absolutely. You fly upwards. You do feel that weird sensation as you guys are still near the Feywild portal, but as you get further and further away, you see the magic is being less and less affected. Your ring works just fine, and you fly above. And as you fly up, you see a lot of forests. Like, a lot. But you can see, like, way off in the distance, there's some mountains.
Mountain pass? Or...
Just mountains, as far as you can tell. You don't see a pass.
Okay. Who's gonna activate his sending stone to the queen?
Absolutely. You activate it, and I'm gonna roll to see if she is available. Because...
And Kevlar. 2 sending stones and sending stone in each different hit.
Literally within seconds. Hello? Hello? I'm here.
How long have we been gone?
Blue. Oh my goodness. We've been trying to get in contact with you guys. What happened?
How long have we been gone?
It's been 4 months. Where have you guys been?
We got trapped in the Feywilds.
That doesn't make sense. If you were in one of the courts, you'd be... that time wouldn't have been... Huh?
What happened with the search party for the Mount Dunatel?
Last time I had contact with them, they were dealing with some zombie infestations, but they've been holding out. There's a lot of things that have happened. Is there any way you guys can get to us?
I need a rest. I haven't... We just took out a grandmother hag. I can use teleportation circle when I've had a rest.
Okay,
The, Court of Stars and Summer were at war.
Oh. That's...
Yeah.
I've never heard that would happen before, but, I mean, it would make sense. Most of the courts get along, except for a couple of the odd ones out. But it's rare for them to actually go fight in a war.
The Court of Stars, their queen was given some items that were stored in the church by the hag.
That would make sense. Actually, is Belwraith with you?
He's gonna look down. He's about 500 feet below me at the moment.
That's fine. If you can let him know, we actually were able to catch some of the cachet of the curse items. We were able to actually corner off a section of where these smugglers were taking them.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
That's good.
I gotta look for a name. What was the name of that little girl?
Hold on, pulling up my notes.
Not Alice. Was something.
I was
like
getting
an
Alice in
E.
Wonderland.
I know, it's so easy. Though, to be fair, I built it like that. Hold on. Going through my notes.
Elena.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Elena.
Yep.
Alice, Elena.
I should have remembered that. That's part of a song I like.
Okay, I just needed to remember that. Was it to the east, where we said it would be, or somewhere else?
The east? How do you mean?
The pass.
Patsdale Pass would be north of where Westray is. It'd be near Snowbrush.
Yeah, northeast.
Yes, you are not incorrect.
Is it in the northeast?
Yes. A very nice girl, about to say a representative of Snowbrush, apparently tipped us off.
Elena?
Yes, that's her name. How do you know?
I was talking to some Goliath and her in the Feywild. They don't tell her dad that I told you that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. No, they tipped, using magic, they tipped us off. We were able to get some of our knights to be able to cut them off at a certain area. We were able to get some of them back. There was still a lot missing, but at least we were able to get some of them.
Okay, and we managed to get one of the ingredients to the cure.
That is, oh my goodness, that is some amazing news. We need
Other ingredients.
Mhm.
The other ingredient should be in the hole where Starlum was.
that's
Ashes of an ancient being.
well. When you guys get here, we can talk about this. There's some good news on that front, and also some bad news.
Oh boy. I need a nap before that. I'll call you later.
Absolutely, I'm very happy to hear from you guys. I was very scared.
We were gone for like 18 hours. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Absolutely. So you hang up the sending stone?
Really good we didn't take a nap in the Feywild.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, trust me.
Wanted.
Well, the thing is, you guys couldn't take a long rest in there, and the thing is, yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Literally, as you guys were in the Feywild, I'm like, oh shit, all right, we're gonna see what happens here. And the thing is that time dilation in non-court areas is
Sucks.
yeah, oh, it's not great. Like
Yeah, definitely not good.
What's worse is that
Okay.
to answer your question, Wanderer, they did try to contact you. The problem is
Yeah.
you were in an unsanctioned section of the Feywild, which means that the wild magic prevents the sending spell.
Oh.
They
Div-
probably think I'm dead.
The
Probably.
divination spells do not work in the unsanctioned parts of the Feywild.
Well, boys, I'm no longer the fucking
Arc Cardinal.
shit. I'm no longer the Arc Cardinal. I have been
Yeah.
replaced,
England.
and they think I'm dead. It'd be hilarious if Angler is the Arc Cardinal. That'd be funny as shit.
Who's gonna dash down and land in the clearing that he was pointed to?
Absolutely. And you guys, I assume you guys follow the wolf. The rest of you follow the wolf pack into the clearing.
Yeah.
All right. There, and you see the fur. Some of their fur just kind of like chills out a little bit. We're no longer in a wild magic area. You guys should be safe here. Garnan.
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a nature check with advantage.
Take guidance.
Knows where
Actually,
he is.
no, I don't know if this is happening, so I can't.
Give me a second, gotta clear off my dice tray.
4 months.
Yep.
Now this motherfucker has me stress snacking. Asshole.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys.
Okay, nature. That's a natural 1, so I'm glad I've got advantage. That's a natural 2.
Oh, good.
Ending up as a
It's a forest.
7.
7. That is all you needed. You needed to beat a 5.
Oh, okay.
Because Garnan, you start to look around and you recognize some of these these types of trees. You recognize some of these plants. Some of them are only grown in Tuscadal.
We're
So
north.
you don't necessarily recognize this clearing, but do you know where you are?
Guys, we're in Toscadal.
Fuck.
That's not actually that bad.
No, not necessarily. Just hope
We
we don't
could've
run into
been-
any of the bad tribes.
We could have been more northern than Tuscadol.
Yeah, if you would have rolled higher, you probably could have been able to tell like exactly where you are. The only thing is you only needed a 5 to know you were in Tuscadol.
Fair.
So who wants good news and who wants bad news?
Good news first, I guess.
Alright, Belwraith. Dead!
Hello, I'm here. Sorry, I have my
Uh,
headset mic muted.
So,
No worries.
they managed to, find a bunch of caches of the items that were in your church, and the people we sent to Mount Dunatel are still there. There's just been some zombie outbreaks, which we kind of assumed.
Why the hell are they still there?
You ordered them
You
to.
literally
They're
ordered them
loyal.
to stay put
They-
and not get close.
Wait,
I
can
would
Tiny
hope
mention
that
how long
by
we've been
now
or
they
did-
would be dead.
I mean, it's still, zombie outbreaks.
You also don't know the
Still their
specifics
church's
of what's
job.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think Tiny mentioned how long we were gone.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, yeah, he
Oh,
hasn't.
right. Yeah, that's fair.
So, who,
I retract
so who
all
wants
that
the-
statement.
So who wants the bad news?
Just out with it, son. What's the bad news?
We've been gone for months.
For a month or
Holy.
4 months?
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Which, Garnet, you would know this because you're in Tuscadol. Normally this country has a lot of snow. Like, it deals with snow a lot. The only time it's this warm and this nice is in the spring.
It's springtime in Tuscadol. That makes sense.
Shit.
Elrith is just holding his face.
Well, I'm curious to know what exactly has happened in the time we were gone. When me and...
We need a long rest, and then we can get our bearings a little bit better. Let's set up camp right here, and we can start actually doing things in the morning. How does that sound?
We can protect...
Sounds reasonable.
Blood.
We can protect you while you all rest. The least we can do. But at that point, I assume you know your way back to where you're going.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Hopefully.
And you watch as the wolf points at you, Garnan.
Yeah.
You know this place, right?
Not this specific area, no. But I know Tuscadol.
Tuscadol, that is where exactly?
North of Atharia.
Ah, okay. Never been this far north. We haven't passed. Last place we were in was in Uskar. Coming up from Idrish. Never been to Atharia either. Would any
You're
of you...
clear of the Goliath tribes.
Absolutely. As long as they don't hassle us, we won't hassle them. Comes with the pack rules. We want to make it to where we were promised. Do any of you know which direction we'd need to go to this Sindus?
There's a problem. You need a boat.
That's fine. We know. We know how to
then
get there.
east.
East.
Just east. Keep going that way and you'll get to there.
Are you lying to them?
No. That isn't a lie. That is just go east and you'll get to there.
You're not wrong. But at the same time, I'm like, are you looking just like going like, just go east, it's fine.
That is not the lie. That is the whole truth. That
I mean, assuming this planet is a sphere like most are,
It is.
Hot takes
It's flat.
hot shots
Fuck you.
against the flat Earth community. Yeah, going east for long enough will get you anywhere.
also pretty sure that it is
Unless
just
you
east
missed
of
it.
Tharia.
No, the
A
world's
different
flat. What are you guys
continent
talking
to
about?
the east.
Fuck you, Garnan. I
Shut
swear
up,
to God.
Garnan. I'm gonna kiss you on the lips.
You know, Garnan might believe that.
He does.
He believes
out
the
of
Earth is flat.
Maps
Yep.
are flat. Why isn't the world?
That is exactly what he thinks, because he has not been told better.
Time to show him a globe.
The fuck
Why
is
do you
this
have a
thing?
big blue ball?
Blue and green and white ball.
I just imagine Garnan spinning the globe, and then he's just like, I got the whole world in my hands.
But that is the truth, right? You just
Yes.
it's east
It
of
literally,
Tharia.
literally straight east. You'd have to go past the ocean, but then there's Sindus. Whether you like it or not, that's where Sindus is.
Yeah.
You could, like, I mean, you could also go like west for a while, but east is quicker.
Yeah, east is good. Yeah, just go
You would
west.
just fall off the side of the world. What are you talking about?
You fall off that side, you'll come out up the other.
Oh, okay. It's like
Just
a
gonna
weird
mess with
donut.
Garnet
Got it.
and have a belief in
Donut.
Donuts.
I mean, what do you think the Underdark is?
Yeah.
A donut.
Hole?
The bottom of the map.
Exactly.
But the wolves
The
do.
Underdark doesn't exist.
It's still a bunch of smoke and mirrors.
Oh God.
Wait, hold on.
I
But
thought that would feed into the hollow earth theory a lot more.
but Baloo and Kazir have been there.
Bedtime.
But yes, the wolves do offer to protect you guys while you rest. Whether you guys choose to take it or not, that's up to you. If you guys want to keep watch, you can. But they do promise they do plan to keep to their word. Because
Yeah, that's
Agreed.
right.
because Blue, even out of the Feywild, you still have the tattoo.
Oh no, not a
I mean-
full night's rest.
Okay, that isn't even keeping to their word at that point. That's just being nice.
And you just see them just. We need to rest as well, but we will take shifts. Nothing should bother us.
That's good.
Ugh. What's that smell?
It's
Oh,
him.
for fuck's sake.
What's Kazir?
Oh, what kind of smell?
Yeah.
A real smelly smell.
Well, that smells smelly. Anchovies. What did you say? Anchovies!
Is it Kazir that he's smelling?
No, it's not. Man, wouldn't that be
Well,
funny
it
though?
wouldn't be-
A part of me wants to retcon and go like, yes, that is what he smells. No, but realistically, he rolled really high. Yeah, it smells like dying trees.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh no.
Fuck.
We're going to bed before we deal with that. That's just blight.
Is there a... all right. You guys...
Yeah, you don't want to touch that.
Mhm.
Don't need it.
I mean, I wouldn't eat a tree.
Some people do.
Some trees are pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Just points at him.
It's actually true. Bark of some trees is very useful.
Oh, absolutely. No, wood pulp is used in a lot of things. But anyways, so you guys, I will ask this: do you guys take a rest?
Yes.
All right.
Made a penis with my hair bow.
Yeah, because even with potions, I bet he's hurting.
Oh, I imagine. So potions and all that can only do so much. Like healing magic and all that stuff is more like it's more like using antibiotics. But it's not a real rest or real like regaining of like your senses.
Yeah, it's just like
break a
adds
bone.
it's kind of like extra blood if you're losing blood.
Pretty much.
I'm also gonna switch over to
Kind of.
order on this long rest.
Noted.
Blue's gonna put Liam in his tiny hut down.
Absolutely.
Ah.
Bimp will do the same thing, and she will use Bimp Knot in this tiny hut.
Tiny hut. Bit Mountain's tiny hut.
Yep.
Blue didn't use any of his 3rd level spells.
Nice.
Really? Wow, that
Well-
must have been an easier fight than we thought.
Oh, you say that, but Blue used almost every other spell.
He did use everything but 3rd level.
Exactly.
There, red
I
point.
mean, I have a few spell slots left. Most of mine got dumped into healing at the end.
It's true. Blue activates his quick play spell card. Emergency provisions.
Blue experienced death 4 times in 1 round.
Just
And,
up,
just
down,
the
up,
tune of
down.
I'm still standing was just going on until he got knocked down.
He has held the weight of a virus bomb. But
Okay, now sleep.
now you guys take the time to rest. As you guys are inside the huts, the weather is nice. You guys are... Nobody is allowed inside these huts unless invited. But I will say this. It is nice, though. Just first time being back. Like, it's only been 18 hours, but I can only imagine to the players, they probably feel so much longer than that.
Oh yeah.
This 18 hours has been a long week.
Oh man, thank God for the weekend. But you guys rest and you sleep, and nothing happens. You guys are under the protective watch of the werewolf pack. Anything that in this area that would try to get close is immediately not going to make it very far. And as
Wake up in the middle of the night to death howl.
you just wake up in the middle of the night to, oh, thank God this deer came by.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh no, you guys do wake up to the smell of meat, as the wolf pack did go hunting.
Delicious.
Sweet.
They do offer you some if you guys want it.
I accept.
Yeah, could
Is it
we
cooked?
probably take some?
No, they don't cook their food.
Blue doesn't care.
But they give you guys haunches of boar.
I will
Oh yeah.
cook. I'd probably make a quick fire and cook some.
Absolutely.
I'm going to immediately cast sending though, if I can.
Absolutely. You are in the clearing. There is no magical interference. You cast sending. Who are you casting it to?
That's a good question. Dathana or Vlad are my 2 top. Those are my.
Katana.
Dathana. But she's gonna yell at me.
I was about to say, business or personal?
All of them are gonna yell at you.
Fuck, I'll do business first.
All right, so going for Vlad.
Lads, 25 were.
Yeah, I gotta think of
Want to think of it and type it down while I.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Carry on. Yeah, you do yours, I'll do mine.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Lou's going to use sending stone to. Hold on, I have his sending stone belts as an item.
Nice.
Let's see. Could do the Oh, I know who I'm contacting first. Hey, White Feather.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but all right. So you try.
Blue activates the stone for racers.
Absolutely. Well, I will see if they are available. All right. It does take a little bit. You end up kind of holding it for like a minute, and then after a while you hear, Blue, it has been some time since you've contacted us.
I'm sorry, we kind of got stuck in the Feywilds.
Ah, the Feywild.
Killed a grandmother hag.
I'm not sure, quite
Blue
sure.
Card's curse.
Is he near you?
Who's just going to hand Kark the
Which,
sending stone?
Which Kark grabs it and just.
Hey, Kark, wake up here.
Kark's like, hello, and you hear voices speaking to each other, and immediately you do see Kark's face kind of go flush. He is, and after, like, there's some back and forth where you're just like, Listen, listen, White Feather. Okay. Ishmael, please, okay? I'm... Alright, okay. And you just hear, like, back and forth. All of a sudden, the language changes. Does Blue speak Elven?
He does.
So you can still understand what they're saying. You do see him...
Knuckle taught it to him.
It's true, Knuckle did. That was a while ago. You basically start to hear a back and forth of essentially like, listen, I know it's been a long time. Yes, I promise. I will visit as soon as I can. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm aware, but we both know big things are happening. This is a victory, but we will get there. I promise. Okay.
Did y'all vote or something?
All right. Okay. And roll me a perception check.
Okay. What is passive perception?
Well, passive perception for you. Passive perception is 10 plus your perception modifier.
21.
21. You can.
I mean, I can roll if that won't hit it.
Well, you were making an active check because he is trying to like hide it from everyone.
Okay. That's one above that. 22.
22.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That is just enough to hear him because he got a 21. You hear him as he kind of like tries to whisper this, but you're just like and you hear just like okay, I love you too. We'll talk later, I promise. Okay. Just make sure they're safe, okay? I'll stay safe. Just be okay. And you watch as he just kind of like he eventually just hangs up, and you do see like with your perception check, you do see like his face is not only flushed, but it's almost like he's blushing a little bit.
Shit. He gets his shoulder pat.
Please tell me you didn't hear that, mate.
Every little bit, but I'll keep it on the hush.
You watch as he kind of gives you a look, and he's just like, I appreciate it. I know I probably owe you guys an explanation, but it's not. Let's try to get back to civilization first.
Yeah, you don't really owe me anything with your love life. But...
Just okay. Listen.
Okay, I have my thing ready.
Got it.
I'll let you finish.
No, that was it. Basically, at that point. At that point.
Perfect timing then. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my first sending is gonna be to Vlad.
All right.
Vlad, apologies for being away. We slipped into the Feywild, but we are back in Tuscaloosa. Convening with you as soon as possible. Brief me.
All right. It only takes a moment to respond. Belwraith, thank goodness. We were worried that we had lost you. Things are interesting. Bleak, but not... Contact us soon. And that, unfortunately, 25 words is only so much you can convey.
Yeah.
That was the 25.
Now I gotta do my lady.
My lady.
Yeah, carry on again, 'cause this is gonna be a second.
Okay.
Just a quick question: has Kazir's wife shown any improvement, or has she still been asleep?
She is showing improvement, but she is still asleep right now. But she
only has 5 points of exhaustion.
But the color, but you can see the color return to her a bit more.
4 now. Yeah, actually, could I do like a medicine check or something to check on her condition a little bit more in depth now that we're somewhere safe?
I'll say this: if you want to roll a medicine and somebody else wants to roll an Arcana,
I can roll Arcana.
I'll give you guidance if you give me guidance.
I'll give you Bardic Inspiration for a plus D10.
Alright, sure. I'll give you guidance for a D4. Sounds like an equivalent exchange.
Law of equivalent exchange. Full Metal Alchemist.
Just not that one, please. Just yeah, that works. 23. No, hold on. 13, and I gotta do it. Yeah, 23.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
My Arcana. There it is, plus 12. Lot 34.
All right. So here's what you guys gather about Kazir's wife's condition. She does not seem like she's about to die or anything like that. As far as the medicine check goes, her vitals are fine. She seems to be breathing. But you are noticing there is some wear on her body. Like, you get the sense that she must have been kept in, like, with Tiny's help, you can find out that she probably held him in basically in a state of stasis. Essentially, she wasn't resting, she wasn't sleeping. You get the sense that more than likely after someone tried to contact her, they probably didn't want to take any chances with her anymore, and so they basically you'll notice that she's okay. Like, she's not dying. She's actually getting better. She's actually getting the rest that she needs.
She needs sleep, not magic greater restoration.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. You get the sense that if you try to coax her out of with that high of Arcana check, you get the sense if you greater restoration her, she might go into shock.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll give her a greater restoration.
And you do notice one other thing. You guys did heal her, and she is at full health, but you do notice there are some marks around her neck. Basically, you get the sense that she was wearing she had to be wearing some kind of slave collar. And
yeah, I won't mention that to Kazir.
And she probably was wearing it for quite some time.
Again, this will not be mentioned to Kazir, not by me, anyways.
It's fine. She's tabaxi. It's not like it'll scar anything. Just her fur is messed up.
Yeah, but you basically with the medicine check, you're looking beyond the fur to where the skin is, and
yeah.
But yeah,
well,
and
what I would picture is maybe even like some bald patches where the collar would be chafing.
Yeah, you could definitely see where
Yeah.
like the chafe is and where like
It'll
dug in.
grow back, but it'll take a bit.
Yeah, basically, you get the sense she wasn't tortured. It's just that this was probably kept her to make her obedient.
Yeah.
I'll go over to Kazir then, and it looks all as well. There's no apparent harm or illness. Just seems like she needs sleep. I would assume, if I was to guess, 10 days and she'll be awake at absolute most. But
Understood. I will make
That's-
sure she rests.
No,
That's
don't,
just a
don't
guess.
you dare cast anything on her. She needs like normal sleep. If you cast something, that might just kill her.
I might not be the brightest, but I know that much about healing magic. I figure that would be common knowledge.
I'm talking to Belwraith.
Oh,
And also,
You can heal her.
it would be a very similar response. It'd be, yeah.
yeah.
Do you take me for a fool?
that is common knowledge kind of stuff.
As a cleric, Belwraith would be very knowledgeable about this, because of the fact that healing magic is their forte. I would say this: Kazir could tell that there is a difference between magical healing and natural healing, and especially with the amount of time
in depth.
Yeah, probably not in depth, but enough to go like, okay, you guys were in a place where magic was very much like everywhere around her. She probably needs some natural healing.
Yeah. I mean, like, it would be common sense, kind of, that healing potions won't let you stay awake for a month.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
and even spells like greater.
Actual sleeps.
That's like forcing yourself to take caffeine to be awake for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Like they
Like
did with that
these
Russian
examples.
project.
and greater restoration is great in a pinch. It's not great when you're using it to heal somebody from some essentially what is the equivalent of a magical coma.
Yeah. Just be glad that she doesn't have magic sickness, because people of, mortal plane kind aren't supposed to be there that long.
It's true. Or at least in places
Was
of
that in character or out of character?
I would say, but
I was asking. Yep.
That was in character.
considering the fact you guys got what's the actual accounts of the Feywild are storybooks, you get the sense that more than likely that's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I'm gonna start making the magical circle. Bimp, you want to do it or should I?
You've already been doing so much. I can take care of this one.
All right.
But say, not to mention, she's 13th level wizard now.
While we are here, this is where the big feather came from, right? Kazir says that in character.
Technically.
Might be worthwhile to see if we could get a few more. I mean, a lot of sick people.
Kazir, we're in a bit of a hurry. If we need more...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Months, right.
The one that Barney got is like the size of half of you. So it'll be good for a bit.
True, but I mean, never mind.
I'm ready to cast my other sending.
Absolutely.
Personal.
Alright.
It's gonna be a shit show. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Blue's totally listening in.
That's alright.
Bim can cast
Dathana. Sorry for the worry. I am alive and on the way back to you. Just hold out a little longer.
Be horny.
It takes a little bit.
Fuck.
You feel the spell go out, but it goes out into the void.
And you hear almost like a tired voice. Belwraith.
Oh shit.
You're alive. Thank goodness.
Oh fuck.
I'm casting
Be careful.
another sending. I will be.
Better
casting another sending.
finish.
The mountain. There's something happening. And that is what you get.
I'm casting another sending. Tell me more. Tell me all that you can. I'm on my way to you right now.
And now let me ask you, are you sending this to Dathana or are you sending this to... okay. Or is-
Dathana,
Shit, I'll send an extra
might be
one.
best
and
to go.
I'll cast a 4th level to send it to both to Dathana and Vlad. First to Dathana though, because that's just instinct.
Absolutely. It takes a moment. Dathana's just... Creatures from the mountain. They're attacking the local settlements. We're okay. We've been keeping them safe. Just wounded from it.
Go there. She's gonna be missing an arm.
And then
Fuck. Okay.
and then you
I
send it
will
to...
not be casting. I will not be casting the Vlad. That is enough for me.
Absolutely.
Oh
Okay. Having
Why
been
is she sounding
through
so
the-
tired? Am I the only one that
She's
wonders that?
probably tired.
I mean, it sounds
She's
like a
probably-
deathbed. At least from
She's
what
been
I'm hearing.
fighting for months. She's probably tired.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, Belwraith is definitely a little bit more shaken up than it was before.
Hmm.
And
Get
it's
some
probably...
pet pat.
I am a foot taller than you. How did you even...
And he flies.
Right,
I think you could
of
stop
course.
him.
I'm too used to people being on the ground.
Fair.
You prefer people being short.
I do.
So where are we going from here?
I need to get to
We're-
Mount Natal. I need to get there immediately.
You watch as Philman kind of goes, "Listen, son, we don't know what's going on. We need to head back to the missus. She should be able to give us some information.
We don't know what's going on is exactly why I need to get there.
But
I need to return to my people.
But Belwraith, if we just run there without knowing what's happened in these last 4 months, we don't know what could be waiting for us between here and there. Not to mention, they might know a way for us to get there faster.
Yeah. We're going to talk to the Queen. It'll be a quick talk, and then we're going there. We're fast. I have haste now.
Not to mention, we don't have any teleportation circles or anything to get us there faster. I mean, if we really wanted to go there right now, I could try. But I could also hurt us really badly. Because Bimp is a 13th level wizard, she has her first 7th level spell. And she chose teleportation. Well, technically she didn't choose teleportation. She got an evocation spell, but she has teleportation and she can use it.
This is a dick move, but I kind of want to. I'm curious if Belwraith would say this.
It only takes 8 people. We have more than 8 people.
I know, but it'd be just send me. You know, that's what I'm thinking if he would say or not.
That unfortunately that won't work. I'd have to.
This is out of character.
I know. In an above game, a Bimp would have to go with you no matter what. She is the one casting.
Right. Okay. I don't know. Would Belwraith know that?
Belwraith, you would know. You are pretty knowledgeable about magic when it comes to teleportation. You guys use a teleport. You guys at the church, you guys typically don't use teleportation circles because there is a chance you are inviting something to be able to use it that you don't want. But the thing is, that's why like the one being in the city is a bit more manageable in comparison. But there's not one in the there wouldn't be one in the castle for very obvious reasons. But you would know your. Oh, go ahead.
The one in the city is hidden at the moment.
Exactly. The thing is that you would know enough about teleportation to know that, like teleportation, the spell, is really powerful and really useful. But it only works for a certain number of people, and it takes a lot of energy to use. That would be like you using Forbiddens multiple times.
Yeah. All right. He cuts up, but is not happy about the situation. Not unhappy at anyone specifically, just pissed at the situation.
Also,
I do not blame you.
She hasn't been to Mount Unitel before. So
Yeah,
the
I don't.
closest that she could possibly get was the town. I hope
Yeah,
we
that's
fed our
more what he
horses.
means. Like, get us as close as we can.
Teleportation circle to the capital. We'll see if anything to there has changed, or if there's anything faster.
Well, you watch as she has the chalk, and you see the circle is almost done.
I'm gonna help her finish it.
Well, basically, she is about to close it, close the circle.
All right.
Is there anything else we want to do before we go? Now's the time.
I mean, he just looks around at only trees.
And you do see the werewolf pack is still there.
Y'all want to come to Tharia to get a boat or something?
Rather not trouble you guys with that information. We got some contacts. We can get around. Worst case scenario, well, we can ask some people for favors or do some work. Not a problem. However,
well,
I do want to say we got off on a bad foot. Bad things did happen.
I think you mean a bad paw.
Take 70 points of damage.
Your favorite bombs are during that joke.
they all attack him. They're resistant to puns.
But you do see him. You see the wolf just kind of smile. But I do want to say I appreciate you all sticking to your word. It's
You
not
stuck to yours, so
true, but that doesn't mean anything unless it's a two-way street. Trust is the unique thing.
Well,
It's great.
I suppose then this is where we part ways.
Indeed. They do look over to you, Garnan. Do you know anything about Blighted Woods?
A little, and then I'll just give a little bit of a rundown on the basics.
Absolutely. And you do, they kind of give a note, it's like, alright, so we want to give that a wide berth, not a short berth.
Correct. And also, if you see a Furbolg woman, stay far away.
run.
She's dangerous.
Absolutely. I appreciate the warning.
Might want to be a little more specific.
Hey, I mean,
All
Yeah,
Furbolg
just all
women.
Furbolg women.
all Furbolg women. Listen.
A Furbolg woman
Dangerous.
in the blight.
Dude, Furbolg women, they're the most dangerous. They know how to do math.
Holy shit.
Where is the Skull of Truth and Lies, by the way? What do we do with that? I don't remember.
The skull of truth.
That's it.
It is currently in Stratford in the Thieves Guild.
But
Ah.
As far as we
Gave
know,
that to
anyways.
the Thieves Guild so they can find out how to destroy it.
for
Or at
parting
least
words,
keep it from becoming more alive.
keep yourself safe. Work on your manners.
Yeah. Well, do the
Don't make deals with shady women.
I'll do the best I can, but if she's a pretty maid, it'll be hard.
Touche.
But either way, you watch as he kind of scratches the back of his head. What's your group's name
Please?
again?
That's
Oh.
Solaris. And you watch as he actually extends out a paw. Thank you. And hopefully,
Oh, shake that paw.
and he'll give you a firm handshake, and it goes, hopefully we'll meet again on better terms.
Agreed.
I know your face, know your name. I can call you sometime. You'll be in Sindus, so probably won't get much.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But
But
this guy's sending stone.
Do I have extras?
I mean, you said you built a
What?
you said you made a certain number of them. They would be in your inventory, wouldn't they?
I mean, we could. I was joking,
I-
but I mean,
I think you made like
No, he bought a bunch of them.
yeah, like he bought a bunch of them if I remember correctly. Like you still had extras in your inventory.
I have two. I have 2 sets of unmarked sending stones.
So you want to give him one?
Yeah.
He will.
This is if
he'll-
you ever want to come in contact.
This will only go to you.
Yep. It's only a one-way thing. 2-way.
Seemed like
Thank
an
you.
easy thing to make.
Mm.
Sorry.
They're not like the ones I'm used to, but that's good. But that being said, though, we will be seeing you, and if you need some information or we get some, we'll let you know.
Thank you.
Mm.
Always nice to have more people with info.
Indeed. Be good, Solaris. I wish you the best of luck, and try not to die.
No worries.
Oh. The name of that one vampire in Sindus.
Oh, Balthazar.
If you ever come across a man named Balthazar, try and befriend him instead of making him an enemy in Sindus.
Character, how do werewolves and vampires get along?
It's a unique relationship. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
All right, sure, why
Like
not?
Twilight fight over human women.
They went over the...
Here, no. Oh, wait, is that a 1 or a 7? That's a 7. Arcana, you said, right?
Yes.
Just quickly double checking my Arcana +1, so that's an 8.
8. Unfortunately, you don't know too much about either or to be able to know how their relationships are. You imagine there's probably some conflict, but you're not... Unfortunately, you just don't know too much. It'd be something you'd have to look into.
Fair.
But yes, they fight over a woman who will like stare out the window for like half a year.
Oh, what?
I hate that.
What is that
I don't
reference
like
to?
Twilight.
I fucking hate New Moon with a burning passion. Like Twilight was fine, it was whatever, but like New Moon, oh my god, like not to bash anyone's favorite movie series or anything like that, but like fuck that movie. Like good lord.
We all have preferences and preferences.
This is true. This is true. I was more of an Underworld guy, and like that comes with some hits and misses.
They
But
Okay, let's go to a place I have businesses to collect on.
absolutely, and you guys,
Oh God, Blue, you're gonna have a lot of cash when you get back.
as Bimp finishes the circle, it does activate. You guys have a short few seconds to get through. I assume you guys bolt through.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all of you guys rush through, and as you guys come out the other side, Blue, you are back inside of the College of Lore.
He's rushing.
Absolutely. So you guys, I will ask, do you guys run to where the queen is?
They're the queen.
Yep, we going.
Dear follows.
As you are running, Blue, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's a 16 plus things.
Which is a total of...
What? I'm looking at what plus things means. Plus 3, 19.
19? That's enough. You feel like almost like your muscles were starting to tense up, and you suddenly feel free. And you do hear, "Hold on a second, Jesus," as you hear a familiar voice. And you see a very familiar mentor who's watched over you all your life.
Sweet.
Oh, hey, we're been gone a few months.
Yeah, you have. We've been trying to get a hold of you. What happened?
Fell into the Feywild, fought a grandmother hag. Normal things.
That makes sense. Do you have a second?
No, not really.
You guys go ahead. I'm really phased.
All right, so you guys.
I'll agree to those terms
Alright,
and
so-
move.
So do the rest of you guys move forward? Blue.
Throw the magic carpet. Because it would be actually kind of like asking that. Because, carrying his wife everywhere kind of thing.
You could ask Philman. He's a big guy.
I know, but still.
That wraith is also pretty big, although he is covered in metal.
So is Philman, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And a carpet would be a little more comfortable for her to be laying on.
Fine.
A weightless carpet, yeah.
Thank
He's
you
just
very
gonna give
much.
him
The carpet.
the carpet moves slower than how you guys would move when running.
Okay, but
Oh, how fast does it move?
It moves 30 feet.
yeah, because you got
50 feet to turn? Not
30.
too slow.
30.
Oh, 30.
Yeah, 30 feet a turn. The thing is that because Blue got the biggest carpet, it can hold the most weight, but it's the slowest.
Yeah, fair. Would that be a good idea to have then? Sorry, brain. You know what? Never mind. Kazir will just keep carrying her.
All right, fair enough.
If it's that much slower, then yeah.
If
If
the
you
party
need to
isn't
switch
dashing,
off,
it
then-
moves at the same speed.
I mean, you guys could also just go at a brisk pace, but not running. It probably wouldn't look good if you guys ran to the castle.
Especially
point.
not if we had our swords and weapons, so it'd probably be pretty bad.
Well, we wouldn't. We probably wouldn't have our
No,
weapons
Garnet
out.
is full out, just rushing with the Ravager. He's ready.
Ah!
I'm right beside him.
Just full.
Garnet is my
full
ride or die.
I just want the
4 months.
I just want the castle gate guards to go like, Your Highness, your Wednesday mob is here.
They have guns.
Giant.
Yeah, I'll
not-
just add the carpet to my inventory.
Holy shit! Was that the previous Arcardinal?
Oh, that's weird. They don't have the normal pitchfork and torches. One of them has a giant
have a
sword.
woman.
Yeah, one is holding a woman, like an actual woman.
He might plan to use her.
Oh, God.
Are you using the carpet or not?
Yes, I'm using it. Sorry.
Okay, then its keyword is ghost alien.
Ghost Stallion. Gotcha.
Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait for me to slip and say Ghost Stallion when like on like a random carriage ride and your carpet just activates.
The keyword changes every week. It's fine.
That's fine. Okay. I'm just saying like that. Man, I can't. I'm surprised I haven't accidentally said that yet.
Who usually changes the keywords to stuff a bunch?
Fair enough. Fair enough. But anyways, so while the rest of the party is making their way towards the castle Westray, making their way. But I say, Blue, you're pulled to the side, and you do see him go. I apologize that I'm taking you away. I haven't seen you I haven't heard from you in 4 months. I had tried to contact you. If you were in the Feywild, I should have still been able to talk to you.
Court of Stars and Summers are at war.
Were you in an unsanctioned part?
It used to be sanctioned.
God, okay. You know what? That makes sense. I'm just happy to see that you're okay. I assume you're probably going to go see the Queen, for some info to get caught up. But before you do, your mother is here. But I actually, if you don't mind, like she probably would want to know that you're okay.
Oh,
where is she?
She's in the other room. We're currently coordinating the College of Lore. We're sending out some of our graduates to help out the rest of the country.
Mount Dunatel needs help.
Yeah, we're aware. We're sending a couple bars to some of the areas to the west of Mount Dunatel just to make sure that there's less trouble.
College of Whispers has
Yeah, the College of Whispers actually contacted us. You said they knew you?
Yeah, I made a friend.
Yeah, they actually gave us access to the college. They contacted us. Apparently one of their representatives had glowing things to say about you. But the thing is that with everything going on, they gave us access to their teleportation circle.
Do you have a picture?
I have it drawn out, yes. But
I'd like time to copy that whenever you get the chance.
Absolutely. I assume you guys are in a hurry, but if you guys have time, after you catch up with the Queen, you can have access to it. But in the meantime, you watch as he does lead you to the performance hall where you guys were in before. This is where everybody eats. This is where graduation for the Bard College is done. You do see a bunch of bards gathering up stuff. You see some bards armored up, not like metal or heavy armor. Well, some of them in heavy armor, but not all of them in heavy armor. You do see actually symbols of other schools.
School of Valor.
Yep, you see symbols of the School of Valor. You see some from the School of Whispers. You also see one from a school you don't recognize.
That's not good.
It's kind of weird. It kind of their symbol kind of looks like a violin, but it's almost has some kind of weird this weird almost ghostial entity around it.
Spirits? Creation?
You watch as he looks at you, and you watch as he looks at you and goes, "You'll have to forgive us. We've been catching up with some of our contacts, and we've even been making some new friends. A couple of new colleges have been formed, and they've been kind of trying to reach out."
I don't think this seems out of that.
Okay, if the College of Blood, the Sirens, or
nope, not these
stay away from them.
These colleges have been vetted. These are ones we've either had contact about or have already known about.
Okay.
No. He does point out. He points out some of them, but you do see this. You do hear the voice of a woman going, "All right, for those who are going to the next teleportation, I need you ready to go. Next up, you guys are heading to Murrayfield. They're gonna need the most support right now with everything happening at Mount Dunatel, as you do hear your mother's voice.
Whoa.
Blue's just gonna fly above her head.
As you do, you notice she is bigger than before.
Heyo.
You do see some swelling around her stomach.
Boo got a baby brother or sister.
Well, not blood. Blood is cute.
Oh yeah.
It's just,
Half.
he's going to sneak up behind, floating upside down, and whisper, "So you and him made it official?"
Ah! Oh my goodness! Oh gosh, Blue!
Hi.
Blue! And you watch as she does actually like reach up and grab your face. Oh my goodness! Where have you been?
The Feywilds.
That doesn't explain why you've been gone for so long.
Oh, doesn't?
If you were in one of the cities, you'd be. Blue Ward, were you in an unsanctioned part of the Feywild?
It used to be sanctioned. The stars and summer war.
Okay.
Had to help out to get back.
And you do watch as he comes up and he's just like, honey, you need to calm down. I need to calm down. I am calm. And you just see her look at you, go, I'm happy to know that you're safe. A lot has happened in these last 4 months. We tried to get a hold of you. How long was it for you?
18 hours.
Well, this is probably a shell shock for you.
Yeah. I came back half dead and found out that everything's gone to shit. So,
Not that bad.
I was gonna head to the Queen to get filled in before coming here. Found me on the streets.
Well, that does make sense, but I take it, and he's like, I saw him, and they were running. I tried to cast a spell on him. Did you try to cast a spell on myself? Listen, honey, okay?
He tried to cast old person.
You just see her give him the stink eye of like, did you just... Okay, it's Blue, okay?
I passed it. I've gotten stronger. I'm happy.
Which reminds me, that is actually quite impeccable that you've gotten to the point where you can resist my magic. Good on you.
Yeah.
You've been practicing your studies and everything, right?
I get forced to.
Fair. That makes sense. You just see a slap on his shoulder. It's like, what do you mean?
Ruth's gonna kind of whisper to him, I hit 2nd level magical secrets.
You could just simply say, I've learned more magical secrets.
Nah. 2nd level magical secrets, since lore bards are the only type that gets the 1st level.
This is true. Oh. So you've become vastly more powerful. I can commend you on that, Blue. I mean, you're almost on the same level as me. And you watch as he kind of ruffles your hair a little bit. You're getting there. Don't worry about it, kid. Soon, but to be fair, though, your stories are probably going to be more grandiose than mine ever have.
Well, I mean, already you did a war to Feywild. Pretty epic.
No, but we got access to a couple of new circles, and we've been reaching out to some of the colleges. And you watch as your mom just goes, not to mention, I was able to get some information more from Uskar and what's been happening over there. But if you're going to see the Queen, she'll probably fill you in on all that.
Yeah, I told the main to what is happening, what's attacking them. last time. I hope they're doing okay. Do you have this circle, like, image of the circle near,
Let me take a look.
oh, is it Murray Fields?
Oh, one second. Yes, we do.
She has a circle for...
We do have one that is near Murrayfield. It's in this little town. It's more like kind of like a fort. It's a military thing. They had it set up so that some wizards can be either in Skystead or Murrayfield pretty quickly.
That's really good, actually. We have to go that way to help them, and,
You watch as immediately a worried look on her face. You're going to Skystead.
we have to help the clerics at Mount Dunatel.
Blue, oh my god, Blue, do you have any idea what's been happening there?
I just got back. I've been back for, he looks at non-existent watch, 10 hours.
She gives you a look, and you see
If that.
you see a concerned look on her face.
Out of curiosity, how far away is this from?
You guys move forward towards Castle Westray. Blue is behind you.
Oh,
guys.
this is still in the College of Lore. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Get
lost the
you guys,
plot
like,
a little
really
bit.
fast.
No worries.
I rolled to see if his teacher and his mother would catch him while you guys were in the College of Lore. Just so happens that he was in the right room at the right time. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened.
I mean, he's getting a teleportation circle to Murray Field, so yay. Belworth will be happy.
You do watch as your mother does kind of look at one of the what appears to be not a student. Actually, seems to be somebody dressed in robes. Any chance you have copies of the teleportation circles? Yeah, I happen to have a few, but is this somebody worth like? That's my son. Oh, I apologize, ma'am.
Blue Ward, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're part of the Solaires, right?
Yes.
I've been following your guys' work. I owe you guys a great thank you. Your guys' guild saved my life.
Which one you were part of?
The Eclipse.
That's now?
But I say we.
Oh.
No. The Eclipse Guild. They were on the Ravage Path. What was their names? Philman and Karik. Yes. But they've helped form when the guild was formed. They happened to be at the right place at the right time. I was down south towards Marlton, and I almost got killed. And it was thanks to your guys' guild that saved my life. I'd be more than happy to give this to you guys.
Thank you. And God, they're calling themselves the Eclipse. That's
Well,
pretty-
supposedly they say that they call themselves the Eclipse because of the fact that they can't shine brighter than the sun. But either way, I just wanted to say thank you. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, so many people would have died. Your guild has grown exponentially. Helped out so much on the Ravage Path.
we're doing our best.
Either way, which ones were you you needed? The one for the one.
Any of them.
Well, I have 3 if you're interested.
I'm just looking to get as many teleportation circles as I can since travel kind of sucks.
Oh, I mean, as a wizard, I can understand it. It is quite the thing. But either way, here is the teleportation circle for Bolmar, which is to the College of Whispers. I have one here, which is, I assume, the one you wanted me to give him. The one for Esmana. It's a fort. It exists between Skystead and Murrayfield. And then this third one.
Esmana?
Esmana. Esmana.
Yeah. Alright.
And this last one is actually to the our recent contact. We've been allies with them for the last 3 months. They've been sending some of their students to help us. But I don't think this would be helpful to you. You sure you want it?
I still like it.
This is one that goes to the College of Spirits. It is Bard College from Sindus.
Actually, we might need to go to Sindus sometime, so that would be really nice.
Well, either way, this is for them. I will say, if you do go there, give them a warning. Their headmaster is a very much a stickler for things that need to be done.
I can imagine.
So I just wanted to give fair warning, just so there isn't any. So that way there isn't any confusion. But here's that information.
Is the College of Swords? Or no, that's the College of Spirits.
It's College of Spirits.
Yeah, College of Swords and Spirits are in Sindus.
That is correct. You watch as he gives you gives you a copy of each of these 3 teleportation circles.
Thank you.
Absolutely. If you do, are you heading out right away, or are you?
Heading out of the college or town?
Well, I assume you're going off to, if we're using at least one of these to head somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Heading to Mount Dunatel after this.
Be careful. There's a lot of things happening out there. If you
I've been told.
if you happen to see any of the Queen's representatives, if you could let them know, I will have their copy of the Asmana scroll as soon as possible. It's still a new teleportation circle, so I've only got so many copies.
I can understand. Drawing them, you have to be exact.
That being said, then, I'm about to say, be safe, Blue Ward, and thank you again for everything you and your party have done.
You're welcome.
And you watch as he walks away, and your mother does give you the look of, like, promise me you'll actually give us a call to let us know you're okay.
I didn't know 4 months would pass, but I will.
Okay.
I have the sending stones to both of you.
Yes, and I will keep mine close at hand at all times.
Thank you.
And
So, a baby.
yeah. Yes, I am expecting. For about 3 months now.
Yeah? Just... Huh.
Yes.
So, he's gonna look at Roland. Are you gonna put a ring on her finger, or have you already done that?
She has a ring. We haven't been officially married yet. Your mother refuses unless you were there.
I'll be a bit busy, but I'll try to find time.
She's like, she looks at you and goes, I'm not in any hurry right now. We will, but maybe after all this chaos is done.
God damn it, I'm gonna have to learn ceremony.
I mean, you're a paladin now.
You have a lot of paladins. It doesn't have to be you.
Yes, it does.
Technically,
Well, if it was.
Technically, Garnan could use ceremony.
It has
could.
to be me.
It has to be.
But I say Garnan's a level 9 paladin. He can cast it.
Just checking.
It's a
Is Garden
cleric
here?
spell, eh?
I mean, Walf here?
Well, he's just muted.
I know he was muted. I was just making sure he didn't like pass out or zip out or whatever.
Ceremony is a cleric spell too, eh?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I better say I've never used it as a cleric. I've only ever used it as a paladin.
I know my cleric in your whatever the vampire lord's name is campaign had ceremony because she wanted to make a ton of holy water.
Yeah.
Silver's hard to come by there.
It is harder to come by there. And yeah, you are right.
Yo, me and Garden should get married.
Do it.
Yay, plus 2 AC
Angelos.
for 7 days. Plus 2 AC for 7 days. I'm sorry, Alosa. I'm sorry, Dathana. It just has to be this way.
Can't believe that Belwraith and Garnan eloped.
I mean, technically, you can marry multiple people with that spell.
Yeah,
It says touch 2.
It worked.
but with the spirit of what ceremony is.
It also says touch 2 people. So
Okay, you can use it on multiple people. Just have like
Let
4
me look.
people married to you.
Man, I can't believe that
You
the
touch-
Solaires all married each other.
Married to our work, I guess.
Apparently. But anyways.
oh no, it doesn't say who. It does just say
There-
adult humanoids.
There isn't a limit.
That's
Have
insane.
polyamorous
Hey, Garnet, we get
relationship
married?
with that. Anything else?
Not right now. I just really wanted to make sure you were okay.
Fine, okay.
You watch as she kind of brushes your hair aside. Blue, I am your mother after all. I want to make sure that you're okay in any way that I can.
Physically wise, I'm feeling great. Money wise, it's great.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that you inherited your father's inheritance.
Yeah, and I'm about to look into 4 months of investments.
Interesting. I assume I didn't realize you were an entrepreneur.
I technically owner and co-owner of like 11 businesses now. Not entrepreneur, just helped out a lot of people.
Fair enough. But Blue, when I assume you're going to Mount Dunatel, can you promise me 2 things?
And what they are?
1, will you promise me you'll come back?
This place does have my home, so yeah.
Fair enough. And 2, be careful. I don't want you or your friends getting hurt.
That's a bit hard to promise.
Fair enough, but... You watch as she kind of pinches your cheek. Stay out of trouble. Do what you can. Don't carry the world on your shoulders. And you watch as she kind of lets you go.
He's gonna hug her.
She will gladly hug you back.
Sweet.
And just kind of hold you there for a minute.
I'll be back. I have holy spells healing. It'll be fine.
Good. Make sure you 2 come back. I definitely would like it if you at least met your baby brother or sister.
Yeah, I'd like to live that long too.
And I assume you take off to catch up with your friends?
He's going to zoom at 240 feet around.
Oh,
I assume you cast haste on yourself.
Yes.
don't you have to be like half movement after it wears off?
Oh no.
Just,
For a round, he gets tired and
You can't,
skips it.
oh,
one round.
okay.
He's essentially stunned for 1 round.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
just lethargy of your body moving that fast.
But
Yeah, you do like 3 lines of cocaine and move.
yeah, essentially,
I mean, he could do 3 lines of coke.
I'm surprised Blue doesn't just simply snap his fingers and dimension door.
I'm pretty sure that the capital is more than.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't
500 feet away.
No, but you could teleport outside and then immediately use haste and book it towards them.
Yeah, but that's waste a 4th and a 3rd level slot.
Fair. Either way, I will say this. With haste, and the fact that you're a rogue with cunning action, you literally
You can move 100. No, it's more than 100. hold on. 60 times 2. 20 times 6. He'd move 190 feet in that time.
Yeah, literally just as you guys are heading towards the castle,
Wow.
you do see a blue blur making its way towards you guys. It doesn't.
There's Blue, and there he goes.
Well, I mean, I assume as soon as Blue gets to you guys,
That was fast.
dude, because you're with haste would be the scariest thing. Because mix that with your fucking tabaxi ability, and you are like, you may as well be running across the city.
You will.
Oh,
You
yeah,
would
I
move
forgot about that.
640 feet around.
Whoa.
Yeah, you literally could
Yeah,
close the distance
whoa.
from one section, one ward of the city to another, in one round.
Not a round.
You get what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a lot
Kinda.
of distance in a very short period of time.
That's a lot of.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But anyways,
He's here.
you guys Blue, you catch up to them, no problem. You guys were pretty much already at, like, close to the castle at that point, considering how long they were held up. Because I assume you guys were going there with a pace, but not, like, running. But at least, like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like a business
Not
mom while
scaring
shopping.
Guards.
Yeah.
Not scaring
Basically
guards.
going to speeds at the
As fast that would be comparable to a normal, like, shopping trip.
yeah.
But I say,
I got a teleportation circle to the Mount Dunatel.
God, you're quick. Alright, but you do see Philman kind of go like, oh, well, that's good. Happy to hear it, son. May will make it a lot
And
easier.
then he crashes.
And you watch this film and just kind of picks you up. You okay?
6 seconds go by. I'm fine.
He sets you back on your feet. Alright,
He
well,
just floats.
let's make the rest of our way. And I assume you guys go out to the guards, and they will escort you guys to the Queen's chambers, as they've already been notified that she's expecting you.
Cool.
You guys do see some changes in the castle. You notice that the guard is a little bit more diverse. You are seeing, like, the normal knights, but you're also seeing some people, like, wearing arcane sigils. You are seeing individual, like, wizards. Like, you do see some paladins, but they're not paladins of tier. You do...
I forgot that before we defeated the king, that all of the guards looked exactly the same.
Pretty much.
Due to their armor being magical.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
I
But
forgot about that.
but you do see...
It wasn't even pretty much. They were just carbon copies.
I mean, yeah.
That's what.
Those were my exact words, and I stand by them, because that was the way it was. The king was very adamant.
Really makes sense.
The king was very adamant about always knowing who was there and only giving things to people he can trust. Otherwise, he'd just snap their necks and find someone else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not a good guy. But anyways, you do notice that there is a more diverse amount of people. You do see, as you go to the Queen's chambers, you do recognize 2 people that are in the well, actually 3 people that are in the room with her. Because she's not in, like, her, like, bed chamber. She's in her, like, it seems to be, like, kind of the same room you guys were talking to her before, like this, like, meeting chamber.
A war room.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
pretty,
remember that.
essentially, yeah. But you do recognize, you recognize 3 people, and then there's one person you guys don't recognize. The 3 people.
Kevlar here, or he's gone.
Yep, you see Kevlar. He is right next to the queen and is talking to her. You do see. Oh gosh, hold on. I gotta make sure I got their names right. You do see the Baron.
Is it the 2 barons?
Not the 2 barons, just one of the barons.
Jack or the other one?
The other one, the one for around this area. That was. Got my names mixed up.
Nejak?
No. Nejak is
No.
is down south in Melbourne.
I'll be right back.
That's the only Baron
This
name I
one,
can
this
remember. I
one
feel
had
like
the
it's a
really
B.
boring
It's a
name.
Bjorn.
Sean.
Yeah.
Barry.
Yeah, Sean.
John.
Sean.
Baron Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, Baron Sean. He's the one who Belwraith would be more familiar with because he's the Baron of like Padstow, of like that Padstow, Snowbrush, like basically all the areas in the northeast section of Atharia.
The person that Jahath said was dead.
Yeah, the one that Jahath was trying to usurp his power, essentially.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, you recognize him. You recognize Kevlar. And you do recognize someone else that you haven't seen in a while. You see a man dressed in very nice clothes. A bit older, a little portly, but you recognize him as Daldir.
Daddy?
No,
Hey,
Daldir.
guy.
No, Daldir. He's one of the 2 leaders of Makanali.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
It's him, but it's
Rockin'.
Elder Daddy. It's all the same.
Is he the gay human?
Yeah, he's the human that him and Golemtis. You guys had heard from Mary that they became engaged.
Good job. Good job, Smeagol. I mean, shit.
And then you see somebody
we're here.
you see somebody you don't recognize, but the armor is very interesting. You see them dressed in almost like a silver armor, but you see what appears to be the symbol of a blacked out sun.
Eclipse.
What's that?
Oh, you do see the queen stand up. You guys are here. And
Oh, yeah.
Blue's gonna whisper to Kazir, Ark and Philman made a guild.
Whoa.
you see all of them kind of stand at attention. They all smile at you. This one knight looks looks at you guys, and if anybody wants to roll an insight check, they can.
Can I hit him with a whole
He is our
Sure.
legend
I'll
lore?
roll.
Legend lore.
our
Oh!
fanboy.
Wow.
I only need 10 minutes of looking at him in the eyes, and then I know everything about him ever.
Tell me your legend.
20,
Natural
22.
2. Nope.
Uh,
Anything.
What are we
Two
rolling?
of
Sorry?
those.
Insight check.
Insight.
This
What
is
is your
100%
life? I got a
fanboy.
plus 8. 17.
17. Okay.
He's
About
a
to say.
fanboy, right?
About to say, Kazir. Oh man, night guy. Huh. Weird. That kind of looks like a sun covered by some kind of darkness. Weird.
What?
But for Belwraith and Blue, this guy sees you guys and is floored. Like, almost like a sense of, like, not necessarily, like, worship, but more like,
It's worship.
It's not necessarily worship, there's a term for it, not even respect, like, reverence, essentially.
Above respect.
Yeah, above respect, but below worship. There's reverence in his face.
What's... Can I call legend lore this guy?
Just legend. Hold still for 10 minutes.
Hold still for 10 minutes, let me look in your eyes. Man, don't look away, straight in the eyes.
About to say straight eye contact, no blinking.
Hey.
Yes. Have a seat, please. There's a lot we need to discuss, and you do see that she does make their way towards you guys, and Blue, without any warning, she does like hug you really close.
Blue looks back. He has new scars.
Oh, absolutely. And she does look at you. You need... Can you please not scare me?
No?
You know, I just got you into my life, and I'd rather you not just up and disappear all of a sudden for 4 months.
Who are?
I can't really control these things.
This is the queen.
I thought this was a stranger. I was like,
No.
what's going on?
No. This is the queen. Okay.
I am looking at the stranger, though. I'm trying to get a bit deeper of a read.
Absolutely. But she just looks at you, Blue, and just goes, I just got you into my life. I'd rather you not. Okay?
Look, like, half the party fell through the ground, and then the portal closed behind us. We can't really help it.
You just see like an anime like sigh, just.
We clipped into the back rooms, and we had to follow them.
Fair. I understand that.
That is kind of what happened.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yep.
That's what it looked like.
It all that you could do. Really tongue tied.
But she does.
You get with it.
She does.
So-
She does pull up some. Like they do pull up some seats for you guys if you want to sit.
Lou sits in the air next to the new guy.
The new guy just kind of looks at you like, whoa.
So,
Yeah, Kazir will
Wanting-
sit as well.
wanna
Actually,
introduce
no, he'll be
yourself?
sitting on the carpet.
You do watch
He
as he.
sits on his wife.
Well, it's a big carpet. It's not like it's a tiny little.
No,
space.
no, Blue, because you could easily sit
Big
right next to it.
carpet.
Yeah, you literally. Shut the fuck up, Tiny. Oh, my
It
mind.
just hit you.
Yeah, my mind. Like as soon as my mind went there, you bastard.
Oh,
Moving on.
now it clicks. Yeah, cursed.
But you do see
on.
this guy does give you a look and go, and he actually drops to a knee in like a knight's like bowing position. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Blue. I assume that's who you are.
That is in fact my name.
And you watch as he stands up and he kind of like, it's been a long time since we've seen each other. Apologies. And you do watch as he takes off his helmet. And you guys see what appears to be a kind of like a half-elven gentleman.
It's Willie.
No, it's not Willie. You watch. Man, wouldn't that be a sight for sore eyes? Where he's like, well, shoot! How's it going, boys?
It's been a long time. Takes off helmet. Going.
How's it going? It just fucking. The next thing you know, it's the fucking guard captain from fucking Bell Ball. Wait a moment, I recognize you fellers. No, but you see this half-elven gentleman take off his helmet, and he does look at you guys and goes, "It has been some time. I didn't really get to meet you guys back then either. But it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance now." The name is Maximilian. I was born in Melbourne. You guys saved my life when the city was attacked.
Oh, him.
Legend Mark.
Direct eye contact.
Can Blue roll a history?
I
Absolutely.
isn't that the guy that we almost killed, or am I thinking of someone else?
It's just not the same person.
Okay,
I'm also gonna hit a history. That's a natural 26.
You've never met
Nice.
them.
Unfortunately, you've never met them. But
Oh.
with that history check, I'll give you this.
Fuck.
You do remember hearing about Melbourne being attacked. Apparently, some kind of terrorist act by a organization that exists. What you would eventually know as the Broken Skull. You do know that
31.
you do know a group of heroes saved the day. Probably wouldn't take too long to put one and one together that it's your fellow party mates. With a 31.
Back when we were still babies.
31 Blue, you remember that you guys all split up and went to different sections of the city, and you saved a bunch of people that were crushed under a building. You remember there
yeah.
being a half-elven gentleman who swore he would help you guys in any way he could. This was back in back in session 16.
yeah.
Not even 16. Like 8.
Yeah, this was wicked early.
I'm starting to remember you. How's it been?
Definitely has been a handful, especially with everything going on towards the Ravaged Path, and especially with all the battling going on at Starlum and over at Mount Dunatel. But we've been doing well. thanks to the guild, I've been able to save people just like you guys saved me.
Well, you should always repay help with help.
Agreed. And as soon as I found out you guys had a guild, I went and signed up right away. I knew that if I could help somebody, I'd want to do the same.
Oh. Sorry.
But
Why did it go quite?
oh no, you're good. But a pleasure to meet you though. My name is Maximilian.
Nice to meet you when things aren't going so hectic and the town's on fire.
I wish it was still under better terms, but hopefully after all is said and done, if we all make it through this, I'd very much like to thank you guys more properly. But I'm just here on Baron Nejak's request.
What is your fighting style?
Oh, you watch as he takes a battle stance. And you see a sword. He pulls out his sword and shield. I have studied the way of the blades, and since you guys have saved me,
While you were saving the world.
I was
studied
the blade. I knew you were gonna go there. I met this captain. He was the captain of the guard over in Pegland.
Yeah.
He started teaching me how to fight, and with that I've been studying more ways of combat that I could. Above game, he's a battle master. Similar to Philman.
Would you consider yourself a strength combatant?
Yes, I am a strength combatant.
And how strong do you think you are?
I would say on a
sure we can
on a scale.
I'm sure we can test his metal.
On a scale
of 1 to 20. I was about to say on a scale from 1 to 20, an 18.
Oh.
He is a buff elf.
I'm sure we can test your metal. METTLE metal, not.
Yeah.
How good do you think you can handle a drink from 1 to 20? Asking Colin.
I'm still a bit of a lightweight, but on a scale from 1 to 20, 14.
Hold on.
Fight me, I'll test you, yeah.
You seriously gonna fight the Eclipse member?
Fuck yeah, I will.
No.
I will. Geez.
Well, I mean, he is a few levels higher, but it would be.
You guys would.
No, he's probably a few levels under.
Yeah, I was about to say you guys would destroy him. He's got some levels. He's definitely looks like.
Oh, I mean, if I thought I was hearing one-on-one kind of a fight.
Oh, even one-on-one, Belwraith would just destroy him.
Blue could take
that's
him.
fair. That's fair. Belwraith, definitely, yeah.
Let's be candid here.
Does he?
Oh, go ahead.
Does he have a beard?
Yeah. Actually, no, he does not. He is an elf. They naturally do not have facial hair. You do see like what appears to be like some kind of like stubble, but you get the sense that's probably his human side, but it's nowhere near.
Blue pulls out a belt and kind of holds it out. Here's a gift from me to you.
Can I ask what it is?
It'll help you kick back drinks and make sure you can take more of a hit. It's the belt of dwarven kind.
All right, so you're giving him the belt of dwarven kind.
Oh, you mean person?
You watch as he puts it on, like he puts it on his armor, and you do see it fits quite well. Thank you. I will cherish this. I appreciate that you be willing to take the time to give me something that could help.
Of course, always like to help someone who's, fighting evil.
But yeah, above game though, to be candid and just to put this in perspective, you guys are like level 13. He's like level 6. Like he can fight and he can hold his own, but he's not you guys.
Well, if Belwraith leaves the party, let's give this a level 6 +2 plate and a +2 shield.
Bring it on!
This
No,
poor level 6 bastard will have no idea what happened. All of a sudden, he can't be hit anymore.
but you watch as he does put it on and goes, I appreciate it either way, but Your Highness, did you want me to leave? No, actually, I would like you to be here too, so you can let Baron Nijak know the specifics I'm going to be giving the Solaires. As you wish. Oh, where do I even begin with you guys? A lot has happened.
How bad have the broken skulls gotten?
There's some ominous lights coming from Starlam, but it still doesn't really look any different than it did before. Still floating above. Excuse me. But there have been some lights coming from it. They've been sending their troops, which have been causing some issues for. Well, they've been causing some issues for the surrounding cities. They seem to be leaving the city that's underneath it alone, though.
Which is directly underneath?
Yeah, there's the people who escaped Starlam when it went up. While a decent majority of them left, some of them were too weak and there's no chance they could have left Starlam without, being attacked by, especially with everything that was going on, especially with that purple-haired Furbolg. But so the people who remained, they stayed there, and eventually a bunch of people gathered together. They formed not necessarily like a city, and you watch it, she kind of like exasperates like this, like a city, like you can
quote.
Yeah, it's more like a tent town.
Settlement.
Yeah, it's like a settlement would be a better term for it. There's a settlement directly underneath Starlam. They've been apparently like none of the demons go directly underneath Starlam, and so they've been safe there. We've actually have a couple of our agents there trying to find out if there's a way we can get up to Starlam. But the thing is in the meantime, the cities near Starlam have been struggling because of the broken skull, and even the Pulpero Mountains have been dealing with some necrosis. As far as other than that, though, I mean, our knights are there, and they're not spreading. We've been able to contain them, at least their main forces. There have been sects that have been causing problems, though. There have been a section in, I assume, Mount Dunatel you are aware of.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of...
Anything else?
Yes. Aside from Mount Dunatel, Uskar is currently their cities are under lockdown. That individual that we were talking about before, his rampage has only gotten worse.
Yeah, the more he destroys, the more they give him power.
Yeah, the main has been active in trying to keep him at bay, using having the magic users get the civilians out, but the thing is the problem is there's not a lot of places left in Uskar to go. We take them here into Atharia, but with Atharia's problems, we're trying to avoid that as much as possible. We've been in contacts with Idrish and seeing if we can send some refugees down that way, at least until the problem in Uskar is taken care of.
That's good to hear.
Yes, the main has been very active, and he's been tracking this person. Unfortunately, because he lost his weapon, and I lost his weapon again. Basically, she refers back to the lore of him fighting that demon in the Exeter Desert.
Oh yeah.
Ever since,
I remember that.
since he lost his weapon that would put him down, put this person down, he unfortunately is hesitant to get into a fight that could kill him. Without him, the rest of Uskar would be scrambling for trying to find someone to succeed him. It's a complicated situation right now.
See if they can start sending people to these cerulean deserts, and there is a race of Thrycreen in the Exeter deserts. If someone could get in contact with them, they might be able to help people get from Uskar to here.
I will get in contact with the main and let him know. Maybe might be able to send somebody to talk with them. Other than that, not too many few things. I have been hearing reports from some of our fishermen that Oshana has been dealing with some dark clouds. Almost like a forever storm is happening over there. From what I've heard, there is some stirring in the Weldstone Forest next to Bracklewhite Lake. And most importantly, though, I don't know how to tell you this. You guys have received some mail.
Oh?
The person didn't give me their name. They didn't give my representative a name. But according to them, he is a gnoll.
Do we? Oh, no, not.
And
No.
he does. She does have a.
See the mail.
You see that Kevlar pulls out from his robes what appears to be a letter that is still sealed, and he passes it to you. There's no.
He's gonna.
There's no magic on it. It just seems to be a letter.
Blue activates magic, guys.
Absolutely. Blue, for the first time since you left the Feywild, you open your eyes and you can see all the magic around you, and it doesn't hurt. As Kevlar said, there is no magic coming off of this letter.
Interesting.
He just stands up. He's gonna open his portal to his little place.
Absolutely. You just throw it on the doorway and you walk in. And he muted?
Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he's going in. He doesn't. There is a chance it's still booby trapped, even without magic.
Fair enough.
True. Kind of true.
Just open it up. It's anthrax! Oh!
I mean, maybe.
You never know.
Really
You said someone was muted, and I snapped up. Am I being talked about?
I mean, they
Nope.
talked a little bit about Mount Dunatel, but
How
Oh.
dare they?
It's just more danger in Mount Dunatel.
Yeah, where I'm gonna go to Mount Dunatel myself. Don't even worry about it.
but
I'll
He's
single-handedly kill everyone there with a simple 5th level spell.
who?
everyone there, including the allies.
Straight.
Not just the men, but the women and the children. Too.
And the children.
Man, I can't believe you're going full Goblin Slayer on this.
Oh.
I
He's
think you
gonna
mean
open the
Anakin,
letter.
sir.
All right, but
Not just the men, but the women. And the children.
especially the children. But Blue,
Okay.
you walk in there, you kind of leave everyone behind for a moment, and you open up the envelope.
Yeah.
You break the seal. Nothing happens.
He opens it.
All right. You open the letter, and there are some words. I say, he would have wrote this in common because of the fact that he wants you guys to be able to read it. You do see on the envelope it does say to the Solaires from an associate.
Who see it?
You do read it. I was planning to type this out and send it to you, but I've just been too busy. So I'll just read what I got.
That's fine.
To the Solaires. It has been some time since we've encountered each other. Not on the best of terms, mind you, but terms nonetheless. You've all but disappeared, but I know you'll be back eventually. I wish to make a deal with you. If you're interested, I'll be in the Blighted Forests in Tuscadal. Signed, Flint.
You're not. Oh God, Flint.
Oh.
I can never remember which one is the bad one, because there was Flint and there was Yenoth.
Yeah.
Yenoth was the leader of the Knoll army for the he was the representative of the Knolls for the Tanaruk. Well, the Tanaruk, sorry,
Yeah.
but say he is a Tanaruk, but he
Flint
is
was there.
But his position is the Tanaruk, and yeah, Yenoth is the one.
He's dead now.
But Flint is the
Oh,
one. Flint is the white mohawked Knoll that supposedly made a deal with. Became the abyssal avatar of Yenogu.
The one we didn't fight. We fought Yenoth, and then they disappeared. We never found their corpse.
Nope, you guys almost killed.
Yeah.
You guys almost killed Flint in the first down.
Almost.
Oh, Flint is the
I-
bad guy.
Was it Flint that I sent the bow after? or
Yeah,
Yenoth?
and Flint is the
I
one.
sent after the leader.
Yeah, Flint is the one that you guys sent the because you sent him back and told him to kill the leader that summoned that was harassing the town. Yenoth is the one that actually rules over like the Knolls on the Ravaged Path. And he's the one who, like, you would know Yenoth is the one who's been, like, telling them to be merciless.
Yeah,
But,
he sucks.
yeah, Yenoth,
Okay, yeah.
Yenoth is a warlord, essentially. But Flint was just a guy following orders. Who would eventually become the abyssal avatar of Yenogu.
AC.
He heads back. It's from Flint. He wants to meet in the Blighted Forests. He wants to make a deal.
All of them give you a look. We're not going to take this seriously, are we?
Fine, seriously.
Well, it's obvious. It's
The Blighted Forest is literally nothing but bad. That is a terrible idea.
It's where their door is.
Son, this very well could be a trap.
Oh, it is. We're not going there. Just wanted to say what I read.
Although I will say,
Okay.
that's where I last spoke to my mother. Maybe she's involved somehow.
There's a lot of things we have
That
to
is
factor
not-
in. Did it say what he wanted?
Just make a deal. Being super shady, as Knolls do.
Maybe we could get the drop
Whose
on him.
racism is coming out.
Maybe we can get the drop on him if we could convince him to leave the Blighted Forest.
Maybe. I have seen his face and have talked to him personally. I could cast Sending. The last time they cast Sending on Avatar, we nearly died. Garner nearly killed Bimp.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, forget about that part.
Yeah, when Bimp used it to talk to talk to Ezrin.
No, it was the dad.
Oh, that's true. It was.
The dad.
I believe it was the dad, but then there was a side effect, and Ezrin spoke through her.
And then Garnier nearly killed her. But Blue cast the confusing spell.
Yeah, you cast the spell that.
Erased
Yep.
like 5 minutes of his mind.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I used that spell.
It's true. Hey, it's a good spell though.
Yep.
It's
Fit
good.
situational,
I just
good.
haven't had chances. Well, I'll talk to him eventually. Have pressing matters. I gotta check my businesses before we leave.
Oh, actually, I have the notes on that. If you left me in charge of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have. The money was added into your vault. You and actually Henrik actually has earned some money.
Oh yeah.
From your guy since you guys left.
Oh my.
For you, because the businesses have been taking off, we've been, I don't know, you guys just got back, so you guys wouldn't know, because we were able to rebuild so much in these last 4 months, and we've gotten trade moving again. Not to certain sections, of course, but through magical means, we've been able to get more business.
Yeah.
And because of one of the shopkeepers you made a deal with, he's been able to help us with some of that magical transportation. He's been getting some royalties, and he's paid some of that forward to you. Into your vault, you have been paid about 20,000 gold already.
Oh.
It's still slow going, but it's still a decent portion of money, at least as far as I've seen.
20,000 is slow going.
For magic users, especially with times right now, yeah, actually, if like they are being used, like their services are being like expedited. Your other businesses aren't doing too great because of the fact that like they're also offering their services to help. But because you have the highest stake in a magic shop, they've been using their magic to help, and 10% has been going towards you because of how much.
He had 7% in another magic shop.
Yep, which is why I've been calculating how much you've made in the last 4 months.
20,000.
Yep, 20,000 gold has been added to your vault.
All right.
Gee.
And Henrik has earned a decent.
Holy shit!
And Henrik
That's like forecasting of forbiddance.
And Henrik has received a decent portion of money thanks to him giving the cure to that poison. We have the accumulated amount. According to this, she like pulls up like a filing cabinet and is going through. According to this, he's received about 1,000 Idrish medallions, 10,000 iron fissures. He has received, he's received about 5,000 Trigen coins. We got about 5,000 worth of Espil silver pieces, and also even received some money he's even received some marks, some gold marks from the Cerulean frontier. Accumulated though, and because transference of money from one currency to another, Henrik has received about 15,000 worth of gold that has been put into a private vault for him. Him finding that cure was a very big deal, and people were willing to pay to be able to have access to that cure.
Cool.
But yeah, no, other countries are paying.
I'm certainly angry.
Yeah, other countries are paying, so I have their currencies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have I made any money either?
Yes, Garnet has made so much money with his business.
Yeah, he says that. He says that.
If only.
Unfortunately, you didn't put me.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Apologies. I couldn't remember if you did ask me to look over something.
Did you hear anything about the magic shops any magic shops? I asked them to see if they could find like non-attunement items for me.
Yes.
Heard anything?
Unfortunately, not at this time. With everything going on, Blue, like we're barely getting magic items from place to place, unless we send an actual caravan filled to the brim with knights.
Yeah, it's fine. Just figured I'd check. People in my house are probably really worried.
I imagine, but that is that is the short of it. I could go into details about certain things if you're curious, but some of the stuff we have are just rumors, and I didn't think you guys wanted to know about any of that.
Every time we've heard about a rumor, it turned out to be world-threatening. I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Well, there's only two, if that makes you feel any better. The only two that I've heard is that forever storm that's happening. Supposedly every ship that's come into port either ends up becoming shipwrecked or ends up becoming, or the ship comes back but there's no crew.
That is weird.
We don't have any explanation of what's going on over there, and while we don't necessarily have great terms with Oshana, that doesn't mean I don't worry about the safety of their people. You do see Alosa very much like she's kind of like holding her arm, and it's just like she's not saying anything, but you kind of see like a look away of like.
Garnet will attempt to comfort her.
Absolutely.
That is probably very much not just a rumor.
The thing is that because of what's going on in Starlam, we haven't exactly been getting over to that port. We've been relying on Baron Nijak to get us information over there in Melbourne. And of course, Daldir, and you watch as Daldir comes, yes, we've been doing the best we can. We've been gathering as much info as we could, and we've been speaking with some of our contacts with our mutual friends. The Utoruk and the Zetaruk have been keeping us informed of some of the stuff that's been happening on the coastline. It comes from a reliable source, but unfortunately we haven't been seeing it ourselves.
I trust them.
The other rumor, and mind you, I have no proof of this, but I also haven't spoken to the representatives of the church in at least the last month. They supposedly there's some kind of death titan over there.
What?
Some kind of death titan, like a giant, like a giant.
That doesn't sound good.
No, and it's a nickname. Like I said, it's a rumor. I haven't been able to get a hold of the church and to talk to them in like great detail, only through sending messages. Supposedly there's some kind of giant that's near Mount Dunatel. It hasn't exactly been attacking any of the cities, but any agents we've been sending to get close, they said this giant has been hindering them. But the thing is that they are speaking about this giant being connected to necromancy or something, and that's just there's no record of any giant like that in the past.
Garland makes them by hand.
Oh.
This is probably one of his.
We don't know what Garland's abilities are. You've told us about him, and we've been aiding the church in every way we can, sending them weapons and sending them any materials they could need. But
Silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, technically we have a third rumor.
Why is it?
Apparently there's a coalition of tribes up in Tuscadal that have been coming together to deal with some of the threats up there. Apparently some creatures have been coming out of the Blighted Forest. They're not natural, and so some of the tribes have banded together to try to try to keep Tuscadal safe. Apparently some Goliath has been helping them.
That was also me.
Yeah, he hasn't. Supposedly he's not.
That was more me than you.
It was us.
Apparently,
I told him about what was happening.
He apparently reached out to a couple of the tribes, and together they've been able to form a kind of a coalition of tribes to keep Tuscadal safe.
Coalition of tribes sounds terrifying.
Agreed.
If you knew what they were capable of, you should have been.
Whew. We've been keeping somewhat contact with them. Apparently they've talked to you, like looking over at you, Garnan.
Yes, they did.
They
The Goliath, I spoke with him in the Feywild. It was my pointing towards that direction.
Yeah, apparently they reached out to us on kind of a sign of good faith. I mean,
Correct.
we were more than happy to help them, especially with everything that's going on. But it was still a weird situation. I'm glad we can get some confirmation. But of course, we've sent some assistance, some agents and everything, and they did help us. We were able to catch some of these smugglers and got a cache of, well, several cache of these cursed items. Looking over at you, Belwraith. Cursed items, unholy items.
Such as?
A couple, apparently some pretty powerful, like, I don't have the specifics on me. You watch as Sean goes, I have that right here. Supposedly they've caught, supposedly they've gotten access to what is the equivalent of like 10 hell-powered generators. They're kind of like, some of them are like fire and some of them are like ice.
Infernal engines.
Yes, I assume that's what they are. A couple of staffs, a couple of blades, all of them bearing unholy symbols and almost secrete an aura of darkness around them. And we've also gotten access to what appears to be a couple of sets of cursed armor that we have not touched. They are all back in the cathedral in Padstow. And last but not least, apparently a pretty powerful orb. We don't know the specifics. The church has chosen not to share that, and I respect their opinion on it. But all of them have been sent back to the church under their jurisdiction. I talked to this weird Triton that works.
Angler.
Yeah, he
Yes, Angler.
He's an oddball, I'll say that, but very thorough on his
loyal.
job.
He's loyal. That's what counts.
Very thorough on his job, that's for sure.
Exactly.
You said there was like 45 chests in total, right? Like, that used to be there.
Yeah, roughly around 45, yes.
And that was how many?
In total, that was about 20.
We have over half then. That's good. That's good.
You have that one staff. We know that the Lord of Stars has a few of them.
3 of them, specifically.
3 of them.
Yep. You guys would know because the Queen, because Yigan was able to give you that information.
Lou has 3 boxes on him.
I did not expect to recover this many so soon. Well, soon for me, I suppose.
Well, fortunately, apparently you guys made some good friends that knew the Popero Mountains better than any of us did.
Sweet.
We were able to find them faster than we thought we could. But unfortunately, that's still quite a few unaccounted for, and there's quite a few, and even that many could cause massive problems.
Yeah. It's fine. Alright. I think that's good.
But as far as that information, as far as our information goes, that is kind of the start and stop of it. If you want to know what's happening more with the church, you're probably going to need to get in contact with them.
We're going down to Mount Dunatel.
You see most
Okay.
you do see a couple of them kind of give a face of like, ugh, but then they're like, but you get the sense of like, no, we know you need to.
Arnian's kind of whole thing is dealing with that massive giant.
Yeah.
I mean that one.
He's good.
He's good at fighting giants.
He's good at being.
My
Fighting
sword is specifically made to fight them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That being the case, then it wouldn't make sense that you guys would be the ones to go down and take care of it. But I'll warn you though, there are some high-level paladins down there, and they've been struggling to deal with this creature.
Yeah. We're kind of yeah.
Well, if that's the case, you do see Sean kind of give you guys a look. We do wish you the best of luck, but try to keep in contact with us. The more we know about what's happening down there, the better.
I
Makes
have
sense.
sending stones. As long as there isn't magic to mess that up, I'll keep in contact.
You see, speaking of,
It was just whispering stuff. He needs to tell Symbol that they're still alive.
yeah, I mean, you guys haven't talked to them.
Do that after.
Either way, it is definitely a complicated situation. We do want you guys to be safe, but we also understand that if anyone's going to handle this situation, or at least help the church in particular, it would be, he refers over to Balwraith, the one who's in charge of them. And if you're more qualified, and they look over at you, Garnan, and if you're more qualified to fight the giant, then we at least feel comfortable knowing that you guys can handle this. But at the same time, we'd rather be in contact in case anything happens. We can at least try to send help. We're also working with a couple of different artificers that are trying to find ways to get up to Starlam.
Going to.
Bless you.
Who's talking right now?
Sean is. Baron Sean.
Who's going to look at Sean? They need to find out how to make sure that once they are at Starlam, once whatever turns off, it won't just fall.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
I was shown a thing. Bad thing. Of that place falling. Once everything
Technically, it was only one person telling you about it, not shown. I think.
No, but
it was shown.
Oh,
Blue.
Okay.
Blue saw a dark. Saw a dark.
Yeah.
He essentially got a vision of a dark ending if you or anybody else fucks up and Starlam falls.
I remember that now.
That needs to be a focus.
No, we understand. We're currently consulting with some of our specialists to try to figure out what it is they're using. We have a theory, but unfortunately, without seeing it for ourselves, we don't know. And the thing is that we're nervous if we're right.
I can imagine. Blue's just gonna stand up. Anything else?
As far as knowledge that's need to know, nothing yet. As soon as we find out, we'll let you know. We gave you guys the rumors, but we have our agents and everything out, currently trying to find more information. the knights are going to keep fighting towards Starlam to see if we can clear out more space. We've been able to keep Tamworth safe, but we haven't been able to get much closer to Starlam thanks to their agents. A couple spies have been able to get through, but that's about it. And as far as Oshana and all them go, unfortunately, there's not much we can do. We cannot afford to upset Oshana and cause another country to want problems with us. We need all the help we can get right now.
We're going to Ushana after this.
Then hopefully you guys will be able to handle it better, but just be careful. They typically don't like any non-Azamars going in there.
I don't think they'll be much of a fan of me then.
I mean...
Why not?
I can't think of more opposite of an Aasimar than a Tiefling.
I'm sure they'll love you.
I do have my
Even?
qualities, don't I?
No. Of course you do.
No doubt.
I was about to say that.
What? No?
Yeah.
You guys are assholes. All of you. You all suck. Why do I continue adventuring with you people who mock me in such ways?
Oh, right, Mr.
You
I
mock me
need...
constantly.
I was about to say, right, Mr. No, where's the important people?
Months ago.
That was...
Years, actually. Years. Oh, God. I've been so long.
Not...
I need to stop by my house before we head to Morayfield, if you don't mind.
Where's Ren out of character? Where is that?
So if you pull up your authority...
Next to
if you-
Dunatel.
If you pull up your Atharian map, you will notice that Morayfield is down is southwest of where Mount Dunatel is, but as Mana is halfway between Skystead and Morayfield,
Oh, I get you.
because it's Fort Esmana, and the Queen will let you know that is a fort that was only built 3 months ago. It was made by they basically had sent a bunch of dwarves in to build a fort so that they can house a magical teleportation circle specifically to help the military and to help to not only help the military but also to help the paladins and the clerics by sending them supplies from down from a different from down under. But
That's
hard. I think
that was
in
to
case-
Belwraith, by the way.
what were you saying, Ben? I can say
He
again.
needs to stop by his house before going.
Certainly, but if I'm able to leave soon, I will.
We're going right after I get back. I have a teleportation right to the place that was set up.
Are we going today or?
We will.
Today.
Okay.
Like, give me like an hour and a half.
I think
Okay.
I think you guys might have
If
forgot.
that.
I think you guys might have forgot something.
What's
Oh,
that?
what
did
do
we
we forget?
There's an
History check. Legend more.
there's an unconscious humanoid that you guys currently have on a carpet.
That's why
I didn't
I'm
forget.
bringing-
I was.
Okay.
bringing her to
That's
the house.
secondary.
Okay.
That's secondary.
Just making sure. Just wanted to point that out in case
Yeah, I
somebody.
was-
Just bring her along. Hey, honey, welcome back.
Well, I
We're-
was trying to figure out what Kazir would do because on one hand he really wouldn't want to leave her alone, especially with people he doesn't know. I mean, yeah, they're kind of trustworthy, but I mean, Blue's people are working for him, but you know what I mean.
Oh, I understand.
So,
Yeah,
What do I
hey, you know what? Yeah, Kazir would just trust Blue's people there.
do? Trust me. Rolls persuasion check.
Fair. That would completely erase his worry.
Good God, with a natural
I don't
20,
think your
with a
insight could be.
with a natural 20, Blue would have a 35 in persuasion.
God.
Add on some, flash of genius and some
Right.
guidance. Boom.
Yeah, just
Yeah. That's completely fair.
but
It's above a 40.
so you guys head to Blue's house.
Yeah.
For the sake of brevity, as far as this goes, the servants are very happy to see that you're alive. They have been paid from the vault, so they've been continue to be paid under the Queen's orders. But they've been caring for the house. They've been making sure everything is good. You guys have received some like mail from like the townsfolk. It's a lot of thank you letters. Like a lot of people are very thankful that you guys have helped out as much as you have. But with you being missing for
just a death threat.
yeah, one of those just like dear Solaris, fuck you. No, but it's
Signed for Malden.
what?
Just had to give a personal letter.
Just from in crayon, just fucking from Garland. You're a big doo-doo head. Haha, JK, LOL.
Signed and closed, abyssal virus.
No, but it's actually
$20.
it's actually really cute. It's a lot of the townsfolk have actually made like thank you letters and we miss you letters, considering the fact that they're very thankful of your guys' help.
You've been gone for me.
There.
Yeah, you've been gone for 4 months, but you also helped a lot of people.
Yeah, true. I mean, we're continent known.
Well, since we helped a person from, whatever the bad place is called, we're more than a continent.
Yep, this is true.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that.
Blue's gonna head into his, dungeon alone, because he has a errand to run.
Absolutely. You easily can just like put it on the door, open it up on one of your closets or one of your spare rooms.
He's just gonna tell
Wait,
people not to come.
oh, wait, no, never mind. I was
What?
gonna say for Malden. I'm not for Malden. The guy in the cell.
Thorpic?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going?
No. I meant my brain just was like for a moment. It's been 4 months locked up, but then I remembered time flows
18
where we
hours.
are. Yeah. So never mind.
He didn't even know we were in the Feywild.
It's true.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have.
Nope.
He had like a week's worth of food, so.
Well, and the thing is that you guys took the charm with you, and time moves the same.
Yeah, exactly.
The time moves at the same speed as the person who carries it. So since it was in the
Yeah,
Feywild, it went the same time it went for you guys.
Exactly. That's why I was like, for a moment I was worried, but then I was like, oh wait, no.
You just
no,
go
it
back and
worked.
he's just a skeleton. He's been dead for for months. Or just
Yeah.
he ate his
Or
own.
at least.
He ate his own arm to live.
Yeah, good.
Blue's heading to him.
Yeah, absolutely. You easily go into the dungeon where you find the. You once again see the blindfolded Gorgon not moving, staying put. It just seems disoriented. You do see the Drider like reaching through the bars trying to get to you.
Hold on. I have a corpse somewhere in here.
You have several. You brought the hag
actually,
and demons.
He pulled in some of those massive ogre beasts. He's gonna use an arm and feed it to
The Drider will eat it happily.
just feeding her pet dog. It's fine.
And
Pet Spider Woman.
you see the familiar Dragonborn. You do see some of the rations have been eaten, and you see some markings on the wall, as he seems to have been scratching.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Blue. How are you?
Well, to fill you in, took out the grandmother hag, and 4 months have passed due to us entering the Feywilds.
And how much damage has that caused the material plane?
Honestly, less than I expected.
Well, that's good. Isn't that what you were aiming for?
Yeah, he's gonna point to the scratches. What's that?
Formulas. I'm still. While I may be trapped here, I'm here alone with my thoughts. I'm still working on some of my formulas for, well, my magical practices. I can't use magic, but I can still.
Research it.
Exactly.
Alright.
Well, not even research it. I don't have access to books, but I do have my I do have my wall here, and I can scratch it, and I can keep my thoughts.
He's made like a decent bedroom at this point, since I trust him.
Absolutely. You give him like somewhat of a bedroom.
Yeah, he has a pretty.
Is this a
nice start
retcon
bedroom.
thing or something you're doing right now?
Oh
Just
no,
checking.
he did that. He did that a while ago.
It's
just
true.
making
Oh.
sure or Winter remembers.
I just don't
Um,
recall you giving him access to anything. Just giving him a.
He just had like a decent bedroom, just desk and bed.
Yeah, I mean it would still make sense for a chamber pot. It still gives him access to, like, he still wouldn't have anything to like write in or anything like that. So he would still be using the wall.
Blue is. I found it.
Oh, and what thing would that be?
Blue is going to reach underneath his robe of useful items and
pull out the book.
Yeah, gets to see half of a book made of flesh.
You watch his door pick, just eyes widen. How did you get that book?
The hag was using it to try and turn herself into a lich.
You see kind of like a look of disgust. The cheap and defective what I was going
She
for.
was on the last step.
The cheap and defective what I was going for. I am aware of the Whispered One, and I'm aware of what he would want. The thing is that I have no desire to try to become a lich, let alone using it to.
I know.
But at the
You've
same
already told me you don't want liches.
no.
You don't want reborn. You want to cure death.
Yes, and that book.
Which
It does probably hold some very valuable information about how death affects the world. But I think we can both agree such information comes at a cost.
yeah, either one's mind or soul. But he's gonna just slide it back in and pull out the other books that he got from the hag. These might do you well.
He looks at.
What magic are on them?
From what you've seen, there were 3 books that were
Is
inside
it
of
me that's lagging, or
It's you. I'm good.
the 3 books you got with your magic eyes. You could tell one has necromancy attached to it. One has transmutation,
dang it?
and one has conjuration.
Blue's gonna open the necromancy, see if it's just a book. Book.
You open the book and you can see that the necromancy is on the pages. It seems to be a book that specifically has necromancy spells in it, and it also seems to have a knowledge in a language you do not understand.
It's wizard cast.
Even more than that, there are entries in this book that are written in a language you don't understand.
Sorry about that.
You're good. But
I have this one that you might like, and he just shows the other books he shoveled into his bag.
Absolutely. He watches Thorpic does walk up to it and he does look at them. I would need time to study them to find out what is happening or what has happened. And
I was gonna leave him with you.
you do know you do realize you're asking your prisoner to do research for you.
I'm trying to help you continue your research without need for killing people.
That does end up with more theories and hypotheses. But I do not have access to specimen. I am your prisoner and I cannot change that. But reading something is...
I could take off the cuffs.
You know I would have access to magic again.
I know.
He's gonna insight you.
Alright. What should I roll?
Well, that depends. Are you trying to persuade him to help you, or are you trying to deceive him?
No, both? Neither?
I think Blue is honestly being like, I want to help you.
Blue wants to help him.
Yeah, basically he's just trying to tell if you're fucking with him.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty low. He's doing persuasion just to show he's not messing around.
Okay.
26.
He looks at you and he looks at you and goes, all right. If you trust me enough, then I can do this research for you. I will say he rattles the handcuffs. They are uncomfortable.
I'd assume they were. You told me before, and I know you weren't lying, that you were doing that for the benefits of people. I'm not gonna give you living specimens, but and I'm keeping your spellcasting journals. Those are mine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As long as if you're willing to give me access to reading material, and you allow me to maybe have some journals of my own to be able to write out my hypothesis and my theories.
That would be my next step.
Because he looks at the wall. That's unfortunately all I got.
Blue has a lot of paper and ink.
He does.
Blue's going to just pull out some paper and a bottle of ink and a pen.
I will say this.
Here.
I will say this. Blue would know that it's not like he could inscribe spells or anything into them.
Yeah, it's not magic paper.
Exactly.
Ink.
Exactly.
Here.
And he extends out his
No,
arms.
you weren't. He's going to set the paper in the cell, and he's going to take off his cuffs.
As they come off, Blue, you immediately can see like magical energy in his hands again, like almost like kind of like it's kind of like releasing like a blockage in a pipe, and you just see the water flow again. He's not casting anything. You could just see magic power is returning to him.
The natural magic is there.
It does feel good to be free again, but well, free-ish. But you watch as he does grab the books and he sets them on his desk and he grabs the papers At least I have something to pass the time, and I can continue my research. I will say this, Blue. And I want to say this solely because of the fact that you are willing to put this faith in me. Do not keep that book. The longer you have it, and you watch, he's cutting you off, and he's like, the longer you have it, it will start to affect your mind.
I know. I was planning on putting it in a, well, I can move this place around. I was planning on putting it into a box. That can only be accessed if you move around the walls. I know it'll disappear eventually, because that's how its magic works, but...
Yes. It has a habit of traveling. It never can be truly trapped. The Whispered One, even through the gaps of his dimension, can seize to that. However, the longer you carry it, the more it will start to affect you. It's always looking for a host.
Good luck with reading those. He's gonna go and put the book in his room so he can move it around the next long rest.
Absolutely.
And go out.
As you set the book down and you walk away, you just hear a... almost like a calling.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Absolutely. God, what is the name of that book? Oh fuck! There's a story that I learned in school. I think it's like the Desert Tome or something like that. It's about a Satanist.
Oh.
It's like a Satanist. It's almost like a dark book of the like connected to the Quran. And literally, like, this guy became... Every time you, like, read, like, from it, you almost become obsessed, and you have to, like, keep reading, and you have to keep reading. The only way the guy was able to save himself is he went to a deserted library. He actually threw the book in a bunch of books, and then knocked over a bunch of shelves so that he couldn't find it. And that was the only way to save himself. That's just immediately what I thought about when Tiny was like, I'm just gonna have it, like, so that the next time I change up the room, I'll just move it, and I won't know where it is. It's like, that's immediately what my mind went to. No one is gonna get that, because I doubt any of you guys have read that. It's just a short story.
It sounds familiar. I remember reading I have, like, a weird half-memory story of something similar, except the guy gouged his eyes out.
Ooh, ouch. But no, this person
because then he couldn't read it, so he could,
oh my god,
be free of the curse.
Oh my god, he's a moth priest.
Oh yeah, Oblivion.
Yep, Oblivion, Skyrim, pretty much all of them.
Yeah. Well, same.
To be fair though, Stray, I know exactly what you're talking about because of the Thieves Guild mission in Oblivion.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Skyrim, Oblivion, same world,
but I say different time periods.
Yep.
But with that being said, Blue, you leave that you put that book in your room, you hear that call, you walk away. When you come back into your manor.
Yeah.
Alright. I assume probably going to talk to the servants about making sure Golden Flower has a comfortable space.
While that was going on, could I request something?
Absolutely.
Garnan is going to go up to Belwraith.
But Wraith? What the fuck?
God.
Dude, that's the scariest wraith I've ever heard of. Man, he haunts a butt.
He's gonna go to Belwraith.
Killing myself because of that. That was the worst vicious mockery I've ever had.
He's going to Belwraith.
What is that, a verb?
Belwraith.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. You're a cleric, right?
This is true, yes.
I've been having some back pain for a while now. I was wanting to know if you could take a look.
I certainly can try.
Okay. It's like, here, I'll show you. And he'll show him where the back pain is.
Belwraith. I assume I'll ask this: does Guardian like take off his shirt and everything and show them where it hurts?
He does.
Belwraith, as Guardian takes off his shirt and everything, and he reveals his back to you, you see weird symbology on his body. You see what appears to be it's almost like it's weird language that you can't read, but it's almost like a weird text, and you see what appears to be almost like a tattoo of an angel on his back.
I can tell you this is magical. Yeah, you have a it almost looks like a rune with this in some kind of language here. He'll take a pen and paper and put it on his back and rub it out. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Ew.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unfortunately, you're not able to do that solely because it's not divots in his skin.
Right.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and that would totally work if it was a solid surface where it was either carved in or there's it's jutted out. The problem is it's like a tattoo. It's on his back. It's his skin.
He could try to trace it though.
He could try to trace it.
Yeah,
Just a suggestion.
that's what I'd probably do next.
In that case,
Give myself guidance.
I was about to say I'm gonna need you to go ahead since you are trying to copy this. In this case, this would be kind of a writing check. So go ahead and roll me a dexterity check, and you do cast guidance on yourself.
19, 21, guidance. Probably not necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 21 plus 3, that's 24.
Absolutely. It takes you some time. The issue here is you're trying to get this as precise as possible. And it does take you a couple of sheets of paper to be able to copy it to its fullest.
Yeah.
And after about an hour and a half of having Garnan lay down so you can actually get it all, so Garnan isn't just fucking holding himself, stretching out his arms, T-posing, unless Garnan wants to assert his dominance in T-pose.
This feels like a massage.
Then pretend that it is.
Ow.
You're fine.
But after an hour and a half, you were able to copy all of it down, and you're able to show it to Garnan.
I can tell that it's language, or at least I'm pretty sure that it is, but I can't quite read it, not myself as well. This angel figure, this seems maybe a part of it as well. Maybe Alosa has some insight.
When I look at this, what do I see?
You can read it.
Oh, okay.
You can read that it says, an oath of fate has been made, and nothing can be foretold or changed. He who walks this path, this line and path, will always see Savros's wrath. And you see what appears to be the symbol of an angel with their back basically facing the same direction as Garnan, and you see these large wings. Bless you. You see these large wings jutted out, and it's the wings are perfectly along his shoulder blades.
Huh.
Can you read it?
Yeah,
It's written in.
it says, once again?
Basically, for the sake of brevity, he explains it to you, but you explain it to him. Also, you would also know, Garnan, because you can read it, and not even with your Eyes of the Runekeeper, you actually know how to read this language. This is Celestial.
Yeah, it's Celestial, yeah, I gathered that.
I figured, but at the same time, just wanted to point out that your Eyes of the Runekeeper aren't what makes you read this. You can read Celestial. But, yeah, basically, as it says, that he who has this walks a path of fate. Essentially, you get the sense that this is some kind of and Belwraith, with your experience, this sounds like someone's oath, like kind of like what paladins do, but you've never seen it like this before.
Do you have a paladin oath?
Yeah. You knew that. I'm the champion of Severus now.
That's what this is connected to, then. I don't know if I can fix this at all.
I mean, if it's connected to Severus, then probably shouldn't fix it or mess with it in any way. I was just wanting to know, you know.
It's weird. It's weird though, because there's like this. The more you look at it, Belwraith, it's like, like you've seen tattoos. Everybody here has seen tattoos in their life. Everywhere they go, somebody wants to put some ink in their body.
Belwraith has a tramp stamp. Like,
yeah, I know, obviously. But the thing is that this is weird though, because this isn't the same. It's almost like there's like a silver lining to the tattoo art. That doesn't make any sense.
I wonder. Let me try something, and I'm going to cast Death Ward on it. Just
You're
in
gonna-
case this goes
Oh
weird.
shit!
You're gonna cast what?
And then I'm gonna put Death Ward on him.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like where this is going.
Can't believe they're gonna
Can I
ritually
find
sacrifice.
Alosa real quick?
Easily. But as the Alosa seems a bit distracted, but as soon as you come up, you're like, she looks at you and just goes, "Oh, yeah, hey, Belwraith, what's up?"
Aloso, look at my back.
I may die. I need your help.
Okay.
And he'll turn back around and go back to Garnan.
All right.
And at that point,
So Garnet, what are you
cast-
talking about? Whoa.
be prepared with the Revivify spell for me.
Okay.
Are you able to? Or
I mean, yes.
if I get an echo?
I do have the Revivify spell, and I do have a diamond, but what's happening?
Well, this is the apparent cause of his back pains. I'm experimenting. I'll be truthful. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level.
Okay. Belwraith, as you cast Dispel Magic, you watch as the magic goes across his tattoo, and you watch as the magic circles around it and then forms like what appears to be a ball of energy. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, good thing you got Alosa. That's that's a lovely 11.
Level 11. Ooh. Okay, I have to roll.
That's not a good sound.
No, it is not.
You have Death Ward. You're good.
Belwraith.
Me and Alosa. Oh.
As you feel this ball of energy, like your dispel magic come off of you and come directly back at you, and as you do,
shit.
you suddenly start to feel kind of drained. You feel like almost like a weight on your shoulders. You feel like you've just ran a marathon. You have a point of exhaustion,
That's alright.
so you have disadvantage on all ability checks until you've rested.
How's your back?
It feels
How
exactly
is my
the
back?
same. A little,
Oh, did
actually,
you do something?
actually, no. You would feel a bit of a stabbing pain, and then as soon
Ow.
as soon as it bounces off, you feel the same again.
What did you do? Did you poke me with your pen?
No, I tried Dispel Magic. I was curious to see if it was similar to the Domination Rune, though I should have been. I should have thought a little bit more, but oh well. Maybe a greater restoration.
I mean, if
I don't
Severus
think-
did this, I don't want you to fuck it up. You could piss her off. That's a terrible.
But I
Yeah.
don't want my party members in pain.
I just like the thought of dispel magic, and all of a sudden Garnan loses all 9 levels of paladin.
Oh my god.
Funny
It's a
prank.
fighter.
It's a
Yeah, I
funny
can't
prank,
believe
just be a
can't,
prank.
Can't believe Gardan's is a multi-class fighter witch.
It would just be a funny prank, that's all.
It's just a prank, dude.
This is my actual plot to get to the only tank.
Apparently. But exactly. But no, you do watch as Alos is looking at it. That's interesting.
Yep.
I've never seen this on a non-Asimar before.
Wait, you have this?
If you guys remember back in like session like 8 or 9 when you guys were helping her like unclamp her wings, I told you guys that there were markings on her back. You guys didn't look into it because you were trying to respect her but you guys never looked into it.
I have been looking for a reason to cast Legend Lore again. I could Legend Lore this.
Do it. Fuck it. Why not?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll have Legend Lore. 10 minutes.
AKA don't respect women. Exactly, Tiny.
You're wasting your spells when we're about to go to battle.
It's true. You literally are.
Okay, well then I won't. I didn't.
Nah, do it.
But you do watch as.
Not do it.
You do-
I'm not gonna.
Well, you do see
Well,
Alosa.
we got a few hours. We could wait 8 hours.
You just see Alosa like looking at it and just. I've never seen this on a non-Asimar before. It seems kind of odd.
Hey, I mean, Guardian still has Death Ward for 8 hours. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
I mean, yes, I would agree. Interesting. There are plenty of paladins that I've met that don't have this. It seems odd that this would be marked on your back, and I don't recognize that angel.
Well, you said you were a champion, didn't you?
Yeah. Of Severus.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the difference.
I mean, I have something similar on me, but it's different.
Well, I'm not going to be so bold as to show it off. For you to show yours off, I mean.
Yes, I very much would. If anyone was going to see this, I would prefer it to be the person that is trusting me to look at his.
Naturally.
Thank you.
But
I think.
either way, it is unique. You do see she's perplexed by it.
I'll see if I can look into this more when the next time in Padstow.
It
May have something on it.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, you guys have all of the holy texts in Atharia, right?
Certainly the widest collection.
And you guys might have more of a chance of finding what might be causing this.
It could
Surely
be
it's
some
just-
time though.
It's
We have
gotta
places.
just be. Okay.
Go. Go. You first. Go.
It's gotta just be Severus, right?
Well,
Because I did the pact and the oath and everything.
well, yes, and I definitely understand where you're coming from. I mean, I'd assume it is from that, but
This
But the thing is that it looks similar to mine.
this could also be a side effect of some sort. I mean, I pledged allegiance to 2 smaller gods, and now they reside in my head. So,
They just she kind of gives you a look going, I mean, that does make sense considering the fact that I assume these lesser deities are staying close to you. But at the same time,
I look over to Yain. Close is an understatement.
But as far as Savros is an all-powerful deity. Savros is a concept that literally nobody can escape. Fate is something that does exist. It's not set in stone like people believe it is, but it's something that is undeniably real.
Well, a champion is a little more than well, it's different from even a arc cardinal such as myself. I am the arc cardinal to Tyr, but I was never his champion. I don't think even the arc cardinal before Jahath was the champion of Tyr. It's a different role. It comes with different aspects.
Yeah, which I'll say this above game because Belrith would, as a person who has a question, does he have the acolyte background?
He does not. He has the far traveler background.
A far traveler.
Because originally he was a far traveler. And then we got to Padstad.
True. Hold on. Yeah, about to say this would be something that I'd have to double check. Far traveler. Hold on.
I can bring it up here.
Far traveler.
Oh, Velosa.
Yes.
Maybe it could be because I took some of your blood?
I mean, possibly. It's not common for Assassinmar to share our blood with others. And I've heard tales of there being some side effects, but...
It would be kind of weird if it were common.
Yeah, but the thing is I've never seen it like this before. I've never even heard of this before.
All DMU details, Winter.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Just give me a... I apologize, guys. I'm just taking a quick second to look at this.
Yep. I think that's all you'd need.
Okay. Alright. Well, I say it does give you some very unique stuff, and there's definitely a unique aspect to this. I would say if you would have had the acolyte background, or something more tied to religion, probably could have gotten some information with no rolling necessary. But because of that, I had to argue that, I mean, if you want to roll a religion check,
I do. I'm also going to give myself guidance.
But I will say that this is a rare rare occurrence, so the DC is high.
17. Plus 2, 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You know about champions. They are a thing that history has had happen from time to time. Especially when some of the darker deities or evil gods, or even people who are trying to defy the natural order of the world, the gods have chosen champions in the past to help deal with the problem, and the churches have been more than happy to aid said champion when they are on the material plane. But the thing is that they're a rare occurrence. They don't happen commonly, and all the details they have are a bit different. As far as you know, when a champion of said deity comes through, oftentimes it's either the most believable thing because it was a devout follower, or the most outlandish thing because no one believes that that the god chose you to represent them. Those ones typically have to prove why they're connected. Unfortunately, the information is just too broad, and there's not enough specific details that you remember that would give what this could mean.
I suppose all of your answers will have to wait until we can stay in Padstad for a time. I would need a day or two to study on this.
Okay.
Babe, you're the best. I love you.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Abby. Say hi, Abby.
Wander says hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Abby.
Well, Wow says hi too.
Hi.
But to say,
is Brick Toaster there?
Brick Toaster is downstairs.
Brick Toaster!
We've been watching Halloween movies today.
Oh, sorry.
Watching Ghost
Tell Abby to tell Brick Toaster that we said hi.
We'll have to watch them tomorrow night when I get back. Maybe we can watch the Dracula episode again.
Not gonna do it.
He's not gonna do it.
I love that people in my ear are just like, he's not gonna do it. He's just saying that. Well, joke's on you
Dude,
guys.
I don't think he even heard us.
Joke's on you
I don't
guys.
think he knows what you're talking about.
Jokes
No,
on-
we said have Abby go tell Brick Toaster we said hi.
Oh, they want you to let Brick Toaster know that they said hi.
I'll let him know.
Okay, I appreciate it.
He did it.
Abby brought me tater tot hot dish.
Yeah.
I'm very happy right now. It's still
Anyways,
hot.
As you should be.
It is hot right now, so I'm not gonna try to eat it. But anyways, but yeah, no, the information is just too broad.
yeah, so I'll have to study on this for a day or two when we can stay in pad style. I wish I could give you a better answer than
Get
that.
50% off all Domino's online.
Sorry, my alarm went off.
I wish I could give you a better answer than that, but it'll have to wait, I'm afraid.
I mean, that's okay, understandable.
Is there anything else?
No, it was just that.
Hmm.
I just it had been hurting for a while, so
I wish you came to me with this sooner.
I mean, I figured it was just like, oh, we're adventuring. My back is killing me.
I've been hit so many times.
Oh,
I'm really good at getting my ass handed to me sometimes.
do I know if there's a Church of Savros in
There-
Padstow?
Oh yes.
Yeah, there is. There is indeed.
We went there.
There is indeed
Oh,
a.
sweet.
There is indeed a church, particularly if I remember correctly, it is called. I'd have to look at my notes exactly. I have to look at my notes, but yes,
I'll have to-
you are aware.
I'll work with them, and you should too.
The veil. will work.
They'd be able to. They'll be able to read this and understand it better.
Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll do that.
Indeed.
And
Otherwise, if we go to Oshana, my people are quite varied when it comes to the various religions. They might be able to have. They might have some information that I don't know.
It's possible.
Both are a valid possibility, but I do agree with Belwraith. Having access to the holy text, access to various holy texts could probably help. But just pointing out that if this has to do with anything to do with Azamars, my people would be pretty knowledgeable about this as well. But I've never heard of this before. I've never seen anything like this before. It's just odd. You think I would have heard a tale about this?
yeah, there's too many possibilities to say. It could be. For all we know, it could be a side effect. Shit, it could be hardly even connected. Though doubtful, but. There's too many possibilities at this point in time to even suggest what it could be. It's very, very likely tied to the oath. We'll learn in time.
Okay. Well, thank you for helping.
Yeah, anytime.
And thank you for trying to dispel it, I guess. That was weird.
Oh shit! Speaking of that, you should have had disadvantage on that religion check
Oh.
because of your exhaustion.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But I'll leave it to me. I'll leave that was on me, so that roll still counts. I'm just.
Yeah. Next time, we'll know for next time. Is it just ability checks or is it attack rolls and initiative too?
At first level exhaustion, just ability checks.
Yeah. I suppose we're just waiting on Blue now.
Speaking of,
Oh, speaking of,
You
don't tell
you
him.
spent an hour and a half writing down what his back looked like. He's probably just chilling.
Hi.
hi, buddy.
Hello.
It's Herma, just in time for us to end the session.
Alright,
Speaking of-
Actually,
question.
Oh,
oh,
he's gone.
there they
now.
go again.
There you go with
Speaking
the
of Blue,
ball.
don't tell him.
You
Don't
good?
tell who.
Of course.
Oh,
Don't tell Blue.
You good, Herma?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
We're not telling Blue any of this.
Oh. You guys gonna keep this hidden from him?
Of course.
I
This is
just want
our
to see how long we
secret.
can last without telling him.
That's fine. He really doesn't care about Guardian.
That's so
Don't-
mean.
Wow.
Don't ask the guy
Wow.
who's proficient in Arcana, religion, and history.
Yeah, why would we ask him?
Expertise.
Yeah, expertise. Get it right.
Expertise in
We're
all
getting
three of-
bullied.
Getting bullied for
two
my
lowest
roleplay
in-
decisions.
The two lowest intelligence characters are getting bullied for their intelligence. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What do you
Get
mean you
bullied,
don't care
lack
about
of nerd.
Garnan?
I love Garnet.
Hey, I didn't say I didn't care about Garnan. I said I don't care about his well-being. There's a difference.
Not much of one.
But
I love the man, but I don't care if he gets hurt.
He does that too often to worry about it.
He does it too often for
This-
me to care.
this is also the same guy who used to go into a rage and like let himself get hit so that he can get close to enemies. So I mean, fair. But
yeah, completely.
but carrying on, Bloom. You were able to get all these things taken care of. I assume you're talking to the servants and making sure that Kazir will have a I assume letting them know hey, she's gonna Kazir's wife is gonna be here, take care of her, make sure she's actually fed, and I assume probably get them to have contact with various clerics and stuff just to make sure that she is recovering.
Yeah, but with the clerics, make sure to tell them that, don't use greater restoration or anything. Since
It's
she's
common
exhausted.
knowledge for people like that.
Well, at the same time, but to say it with
Common
Feywild.
sense isn't that common.
In our world, that's true.
Yeah, that's a bit fair.
Why the fuck isn't there a class called Common Sense that we're taught in school? Make it the easiest class. Make it the easiest class anyone's ever taken. It's the same thing every day. It's all right, class, welcome to Common Sense. Points up, points down, points left, points right.
Yep.
No one would pay attention in class.
Hot,
No.
cold.
True.
Take a shower. Take a shower.
Deodorant?
the
Don't embarrass yourself.
Oh, one quick thing.
Hmm.
While this is going on, could Kazir go out, try to buy a not sending stone? What are they called? The stones that let you talk to people.
No, that is
Shut
that,
down.
that is a sending
Okay.
stone, but
I
specific.
wasn't sure, but
Oh, it's all good. Because the thing is that there are multiple kinds of sending stone, and a Tharian sending stone is one that you could literally have long conversations into, whereas a standard sending stone only lets you use the sending spell, and it's typically once a day. But these are
and
but these are Tharian.
Kazir would want to try to get two Atharian ones. That way his wife. That way they have a way to get a hold of Kazir directly.
Absolutely.
When his wife
Get-
wakes up.
Get me as many Atharian sending stones as you can, and I'll pay you back.
Okay.
All right,
Fair.
I gotta remember how much Tharian sending stones are. Hold on a second. I'm looking at my notes.
2,500 gold each.
Oh no.
No, they're not that
No,
expensive.
don't be that.
They're not that expensive. I believe for one set it's 200 gold, if I remember correctly. But I say because it's a set of two. But right now there is a shortage because of the fact that all magical items are being used to try to help Atharia.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Also, Atharian sending stones are more expensive to make because of the fact that they work as essentially a two-way communicator. Let's see here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just means that like more rare materials are used to make it. It's still only 200 gold, which is manageable, but
yeah,
it's just that they're less common. Blue happened to just go to the one place that they had an overstock of because they've had time to make them, whereas now it's a bit harder. So I gotta double check my notes. You easily can look around and like talk to various shop owners and everything.
Check out the 2 shops I partially own.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You talk to multiple of them, and it is one of the shops that Tiny. Blue, you're the player. Tiny, you're the character. Good luck.
I'm fine with this.
I'm gonna say hi. I have high stats except my constitution.
Yeah. I can even cast magic. It's called pulling out a lighter.
Ooh. I can make things colder. Pulls out.
And a can of axe.
Flamethrower.
Magic tablet.
I have unlimited knowledge. Pulls out Google.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, you do talk to one of the shops that Blue owns, like not owns, but like has stake in. And you end up talking to a couple other magic shops as well, but it is in the one that that Blue has a stake in. They do have 2 sets, but unfortunately that is all Atharia Westray has at the moment. The rest were taken by town leaders.
All right, hold on.
2 sets are enough for now.
My brain just not working right now.
Well, tell it to work.
7. Yeah, thanks. Okay. I'm
7?
gonna buy the 2 sets.
So that would be it'll be 400 gold.
400 gold.
Winter, question.
yeah.
What is the name of
And,
the town west of Starlam?
Strap.
No, west. Directly west.
Just straight west. That's Bulmar.
Bulmar.
One of the bees.
Oh, okay. And since Blue's only paying me back for the 1 set I give him, right?
Yes.
I'll pay for both.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
Enjoy 40 platinum. You can't spend it anywhere because who spends in platinum?
fair.
Oh,
I mean, if you're buying valuable stuff, yeah, I could see that. But anyways, yeah.
Only a silver piece for this piece of bread. Can you break a platinum?
Oh yeah, that would be a hard break.
Part of the business plus that piece of bread.
And I'll make sure to add
How
that to
about
my
a quarter
inventory.
of business?
It's just pull out a whole bar of platinum. Oh, this is just pocket change from me. Don't mind. Oh. God, I love
Honestly,
that.
if I was a shopkeeper, I wouldn't even be thankful. I'd just be fucking annoyed.
Wow, why don't you just whip your dick and put it on my desk? Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh God.
I love that voice so much. I would give it to so many more characters if I could, but it would make no sense for them to talk like that. But just, no, I can't believe that you would act in such a manner. No, not like a civilized folk. Just takes me back to playing Dream Daddy and what the fuck is his name? He's the one I gave that voice to. It's so much fun. Anyways, but yes, you do have 2 sets. And technically, you gave one of them to Blue, so now Blue has 2 sets once again. Hooray!
And technically, I only have 1 set, one of the stones, since leaving the other with the wife.
Absolutely, which I assume you want to take the time to just kind of make sure she's comfortable and.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the other thing Kazir would be doing, is making sure she's comfortable, giving her a few kisses before he gets ready to go.
Absolutely, and Kazir, as you could just
Sleeping Beauty, this thing.
as you kind of are staying close to her, you do feel her tail kind of slightly bend around yours.
That's a actually signed to
Oh, shut up. Kazir almost cries a little bit that he can't just stay with her, but he has to go save the world.
He could.
Yes, but
Backup
technically I
character
don't.
time.
Yes, but technically I don't have a backup character quite
I'll
ready.
send you some Meve. Don't even worry about it.
God, no, not him.
What the
Wow.
fuck? Wow.
Send me just.
Besides Kazir really wouldn't want to stay because the world's at risk.
Best to take care of shit so that way you can be happy.
He sees the bigger problem.
I just like to think.
Exactly.
I just like to think that Zenmove shows up and Zenmove's like, "Oh, guys, I'm back. I'm here to help."
God.
Oh no! When he comes back, it's who are you people?
It's
Oh yeah.
it's like when
It's him from when he first started jumping.
it's like Goku from Goku's instant transmission in fucking DBZA, where he's just like, "It's not like I can get there." Did he just realize that he could teleport? I think your dad's an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyways, but but I say she's still not awake, but you almost get the sense like it's almost like just a gesture essentially.
Yeah, I get you.
No.
He tells her, whispers in her ear before he leaves that I will be back as soon as I can. And he goes.
Absolutely, and you do see like the maids and everything are assuring you that they will take care of her with the utmost care.
Kazir definitely
Or
is very
else.
grateful to them.
Or else,
Oh yeah,
Blue's
If-
just Kazir's behind them with a knife.
If anything happens to her, he will be pissed.
If anything happens to her, I just see a dark future where Kazir assassinates everyone in Blue's house.
Pretty much.
Dear Jesus, it'll be like John Wick.
Do it.
Yep. Kazir's villain arc starts.
And then he dies because he's not that hard to kill.
Hey, he's fast and he
it's-
can teleport.
It's true.
And I'm fast and can teleport.
Where do you
And
know
have
where he
4 bags of
teleports?
holding.
Fair point.
I can see the magic.
True, but anyways, not the point. Moving on. I will ask this of you guys. Do you guys gather together once again?
Yeah.
And will you guys be leaving from inside Blue's house, or go back or go somewhere specific, or because you don't need to be anywhere specific to teleport, because all you have to do is to have a flat surface that you can draw on.
Just near the house.
Yeah, absolutely. You could just find one of your spare rooms and literally just go like, all right, we're gonna draw on the floor. It disappears after you use it, so. But I say teleportation circle's a one-use spell.
Unless you used it in the same place a lot.
Yeah, unless you use it in the same place daily for like a year. I think so, but I say this new teleportation circle has only existed for 3 months, and you get the sense they're probably using it daily.
Yeah.
But Bimp does offer to do this if you let her see the teleportation circle.
He'll let her. If she wants to.
Well, I mean that way you can conserve some of your spells. She's only used one spell today.
Let's just not telefrag someone, alright?
Nah, let's telefrag someone. Makes an abomination.
But I say you watch as Bimp takes her magical crystal chalk, and she starts drawing on the ground. And after a short bit, approximately 1 minute, you watch as she has finished the circle, and she is just about to write the last line. And goes, is everybody ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. as soon as we go in, we need to make sure we all go in right away. And you watch as she finishes the circle, and once again you guys see the magic flash. Do you guys go in?
Yep.
Yes,
Alright.
instantly.
Yep.
As you guys go in, you immediately are met with a room full of dwarves.
I'll be right back.
And you watch as they all look at you and go, "Oi! Who the hell are you?"
Solaris, I am the Arch Cardinal.
"Oh, so you're Mr. Fancy Britches. We aren't expecting you."
Oh, so I'm sorry I have to meet with someone.
I hope that at least the person who gave this to you understands the levity of what they've done.
I'm sure they do. They were with the Queen. May I get through?
Oh, they're with Queen Miss Fancy Britches after all. All right, fair enough.
I'm sorry, I have places to be. I respect you. Thank you for building this place for us. It is very much appreciated, and I'm going to be on my way.
And you could easily just like walk past, and they're not gonna like hold you up. It's just the fact that they're jostling you because technically you guys did come here with no warning, and you didn't let any of them know that you were coming. They were more you actually see a lot of them like had their weapons ready to go because they were more afraid you guys were gonna be enemies.
Yeah.
All right, are the rest of ye going, or are you fucking staying here?
I mean, I could stay, but, I'd just get in the way.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Ed, get out of our shop. Ooh. That's a fancy looking arm you got there. You just see a bunch of dwarves immediately walk up to Henrik and are looking at his arm, looking at his prosthetic arm. That's some fine craftsmanship there. Is that, is that metal, wood?
Mostly
Yes.
metal. I use some more malleable materials like copper, but
Wow. You see a couple of them are just kind of like looking at it, and they're just like, oh, and it works with everything. Like you can move all of the fingers individually, all the joints are working properly.
yeah, he kind of like shows it off. The joints are actually like they bend both ways, just so he has more access.
Oh, you just see all of them are just like admiring it, and they're like, oh, that's some fine craftsmanship there. Oh, it's been too long since we've been back home. It's so good to see some quality magic craft.
Thank you. Made it myself.
Oh, did you know? Are you part of that artificer school that's up in the north?
I am. I'm an alchemist.
Oh,
Profession.
fair enough. That's apologies, no meaning to hold you up. You can go. I just it's been a moment since we've seen some good magical craft.
Of course. Imagine.
And I assume you guys follow Belwraith?
Yeah,
Belwraith is already
sitting.
gone. He is.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's on a mission.
Blue's just sitting down 2 bottles of strong ale before leaving.
The dwarves all like they look at you and go like, "What do you think? We're unprofessional? Thank you very much. We would never do such a thing. We'll enjoy it greatly." But
when you're off the job.
I love
And onwards.
every time dwarves see Henrik's arm, like immediately I love that they are just like immediately like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Dwarves in my world, they like magical craft. It's a huge thing for them.
They like cool shit.
They like cool functioning shit. That's just it. Cool shit's as far as common. Good functional shit that actually serves a practical purpose. That is what they're interested
cool
in.
Shit.
But Belwraith, as you are the first person to go out, you are met to an interesting sight. As you go out, you are out on what appears to be like, it's kind of a little off the road. Excuse me. You get the sense that there's probably a reason for that.
Yeah.
But as you like are walking forward, you immediately see what appears to be like some grass that has been darkened, almost like it's like almost barren ground. You can see the mountain, and it's huge. Like, it's hard to miss. It is fucking massive, but you see that there's almost like a dark shadow over it. Not in like a literal sense, but more like a figurative sense. Like you can like almost like a storm is passing, but it's only over the mountain. Like all the grass that seems to be on the other side of the road is like dead. You get the sense you're getting some like deja vu of what was happening to Padstow, but taken in a very weird direction.
He is just kind of taking it in while trying to analyze the internal camp situation as well. Just figuring out layout and half looking for infirmary.
Absolutely. Henrik, when you see this, a similar concept, like you've been in Padstow, so you've seen like what unhallowed ground and all that could do to the environment.
Yeah.
To the rest of you guys, you're getting some massive deja vu. You've seen this before.
Oh, that.
You remember there's this little town near an ancient stone bridge that you guys had to go, that the moment you walked on, you could tell that there was something wrong with it. The grass was dying and the undead were rising.
Oh. Well, we know kind of how to deal with this. Not gonna be fun, but kind of.
Your guys' second big adventure together. You guys, when you guys fought that giant undead orc. Oh, not orc, ogre.
Ogre.
Yeah.
Ogie the ogre.
Yeah.
Ogie.
About to say old Ogie. About to say you guys see you see what happened to Belval, but now it's taken to a massive scale. Like it was happening to Belval, and it was bad. Like the whole city was dealing with the ramifications of that, and the land around it was dealing with that. This is surrounding a huge ass mountain.
How is Blue's Eyes reacting to
It
this?
hurts to stare at this because it's filled to the brim with necromancy. And it's similarly to your unhallowed spell. It is very like it's powerful and kind of hurts the eyes, but that is essentially what you see. With your range is 60 feet.
I think so.
I'm pretty confident it's only 60 feet. But either way, like that's enough to see like just essentially a massive wall of necromancy.
Oh. No.
That's weird. I've never seen the grass die like this.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I have.
Oh, you can touch it, but
It's
that's not
not
so.
fun.
What's the deal with this?
Technically, I guess we did actually look into what was causing the goop that
Yeah, we
was
did.
doing it. Did we?
Yeah, it was well, with the specific in the town, it was a totem of Orcus.
Oh yeah. Now I remember.
A totem to Orcus and a connection to Miracool, the god of death, but not like the Raven Queen, who is like the goddess of the passing with death. Miracool is the god of like death, like the bad side of death.
Yeah, get you.
Hey, Winter, how much longer are we going?
Not much longer.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. No, you're good. But either way, you guys see this just massive field, and it like from the road all the way up to the mountain, you literally see this grass that's just dead, like it's rotting. You can see the like patches of the dirt. You can see a lot of holes.
There used to be people buried there.
You probably guess. buried were just left there and the earth claimed them.
Yeah. A lot of holes.
A lot of holes.
Yeah, one or two. It looks like a fucking golf course out there. I'm gonna try and find the infirmary.
That's, yeah, probably best.
We're gonna find the infirmary in the middle of in between Skystad and Murrayfield.
In the fort, yeah.
But I say, yeah, easily. You can, if you guys go to the fort and you can talk to the dwarves. Oi!
See if they're
Something we can help you with.
I'm looking for the infirmary. I think someone I know may be there.
Yeah, we do have a couple.
probably still in Skystead.
We have a couple people here, but your church people are up north towards Skystad.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Not a problem. We sent a medical supply run to them only a week ago.
Let's go see if it works.
All right, so you guys make sure you got all your stuff together. You start making your way north,
Yep.
heading to Skystad.
Blue, how long would the travel be?
From where you guys are at, you probably get there in probably less than 2 days, about a day and a half. It's still a trip, but it's not that much of a trip.
Hold on. In that case, can I borrow 5,000 gold as a parting gift?
For what?
Forbiddance. Maybe it might help drive off the. No, because it would really give away the position.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Go for
like,
it.
you could,
Yeah.
but you would essentially be ratting these people out.
Yeah, nah, never mind. Cancel that. Yeah, it's getting a little late. And I'm getting
No, you're
less
Onward.
thinky.
you're good.
Less thinky.
But you guys start heading forward towards the north, on your way to Skystad, not knowing what could be waiting for you guys and not sure what to be expecting. But you will find out next time, as we are going to end the session here.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good
Winter,
session.
Yes.
before you go ahead and hop out, I was working on something during session, so if you'll look into the D&D chat real quick.
Absolutely, I will check that real quick. Also, Herma.
Yeah.
About to say, just to let you know, so as you guys were, I assume you probably been filled in a little bit. With the amount of time you guys were gone because of being in the Feywild. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I made a Tharia.
You did.
Wait,
They do all have names,
what?
but they are very hard to see, apparently. So
Oh,
I'm gonna change
Oh,
that.
cool.
Oh, I can see them.
Sweet.
That's cool. I'm gonna copy that and save that on my phone. That's awesome. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, just bring up the font a little bit.
The
That's
font
ink
is
art.
I love
one
that.
of the only fonts here
I love that Starlum is
No,
a floating city.
with a
Make it
crater beneath
big.
it.
Whoa.
If I made it big, it would be a little too overwhelming.
But no,
What the hell?
that's really cool, actually. That's awesome, dude.
That is so cool as fuck, bro.
Nah, it's
But-
like average.
But just to give a heads up for you, Herma, because
Fuck off, Wanderer.
what? I was praising
No,
you.
Wanderer.
Not me.
Oh. Okay, I was about to
I
say,
said
I was
it's average.
praising you. That was honest praise. Goddamn. But what I was gonna say though, Herma, was that because you guys were in an unsanctioned part of the Feywild, there was time manipulation, and because of the time, well, technically time dilation would be the proper term for it, and because of that, when you guys returned back to the material plane, you guys found out that 4 months had passed. And with that being said, though, because you guys have been gone so long, there has been a collective of some of your guys' like essentially investments. People had cashed in on getting access to the cure that you had created for a very rare poison. About to say you have a vault that is currently in Westray. You have received a lot of currency from Idrish, Tolvor, Trigen, and Espil, as well as Sindis. But grand total gold equivalents you have, and some from the Cerulean frontier. You technically have 15,000 gold pieces in a vault in Westray. I may have sent a lot of information towards you all at once. I just like the thought of Herbert just going, okay.
1,500.
Not 1,500, 15,000.
Yeah. Oh, 15,000.
Yes, the thing is, this was a rare poison that literally has been killing a lot of people for many, many years. Nobody has been able to find a cure for it because of the fact of how rare it is, and the fact that Henrik was not only able to use the fact that he is an alchemist, but because of the fact that he actually got a full, almost a full shot of it to be able to work and experiment on. He was able to deconstruct it to create a cure, and now that there is a cure, people are willing to pay a lot of money, especially Sindis. Considering the country to the south of Sindis uses drow, they have a huge drow force.
We really gotta fucking get to Pat's house sometime, because you guys got a house there that I've yet to be able to show off. I made the fucking map for it.
Hell yeah! About to say that'll be a fun trip on one of these times.
I sent it
we'll
to
probably
you.
visit there after this.
Oh, I have it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you approve or not, but
I
send it to you.
Oh no, I approved. I told you I approved.
Yeah, okay.
But to say we
there are no windows. One door.
One way in, one way out. I don't know, but But I say I didn't message you. We talked about it because you told me when we were talking, you were like, hey dude, check out your DMs, and we actually were talking about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I kind of made it in character and kind of made it for myself.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. I'm not saying we gotta go there right now, but I don't know. I think there's a solid chance Belwraith might depart from the party again, just because there's so much shit going on here, and he's supposed to be here.
But at the same time, priorities do also. You guys all have a reason to be at Mount Dunatel. I mean, Garland has been a long time thorn in everyone's side, so I mean...
Yeah, it would be nice to get him down.
What? You guys want to kill everyone's favorite clown?
Sure.
Who's favorite? Who likes Garland? I don't think even Garland likes Garland.
Everybody loves Garland. I mean, just ask Skulven. Skulven is his number one fan.
You know what? I think we have one person that Thorpic could experiment on, and it's Scar.
Well, we wish we could, but
we have Thorpic. We have Thorpic.
I agree.
How would we contain Garland?
Put him in a demi-plane with no way out.
I'm just waiting. I've been waiting for so long to do Garland's laugh again. It has been so long. Oh man, I miss that laugh.
Oh god.
Oh hey, I've been meaning to ask the guy that I'm looking for who fucked up Jahath. Who's the guy that I'm looking for? The guy who fucked up Jahath, demon with one arm.
Oh, that would be Vector. About to say Vector the Valiant.
Yeah.
He was once upon a time a hero of Atharia, and was essentially the grand protector of the previous king and queen until he was a part of it. Technically, the one who molded him to be Jahath to be bad was absolutely Valismir's the one who gave him contacts into the Broken Skull, Garland gave him necromancy information. Gave Thorpic like necromancy information. It was Thorpic and Vector who basically sealed the deal for Jahath to essentially get access to the he essentially gave them access to the Wish Demon. But
Yeah, that puts me on a solid track of having the most beef with all of the Broken Skull.
I was about to say, but Valasmir definitely was the one who convinced Thorpic to like kind of lead Jahath into that direction. Like, but if we're gonna talk about the person who's been kind of the mouth of them, would be for Malden and Valasmir. And Valasmir has done so much. He's also the one who's been tricking everybody and turning them into mindless zombies. Considering the fact that you guys talked to people you helped unbrainwashed, and they said they talked to this weird tiefling that tiefling like person, someone very charismatic, and essentially convinced them to join.